this.
Oh
Long
yeah,
ago.
it's a good one.
Cool.
Treasure
It's a good one.
Island.
Treasure Island.
We're live.
And
Thanks for the
we're
countdown.
live. Are we? Assuming
He
Are we
said-
starting from 10 or are
he
we starting
said-
at 1?
He said, yeah, we should go live. So I'm clicking buttons.
All right.
We're live.
welcome to the stream, everybody. You're watching the Puncheon Masters. We're here to play Star-Crossed Horizons, a Pathfinder Second Edition campaign set in
Homebrew.
the world of Galarian. But before we do all that,
Where's everybody?
where is everybody? We're missing a few people. I'm
Tucker
assuming they're
died.
going to trickle in here.
Have you heard from them?
No,
No call, no show?
they're all no call, no shows.
Oh,
That will
But-
reflect on their evaluations comes
I think
March.
when they hear this hot discussion question, because they're definitely tuning into our streams right now,
mm-hmm.
they're going to join in rapidly so they can weigh in on the topic of the day, which is, what is your go-to road trip music?
Oh my gosh. I don't even do road trips, so.
So
You've
I
never
just-
driven longer than like at 2 hours?
No, I have.
Okay.
It was not music.
So my
Hey, that's fine. Go ahead.
My
Will,
answer's-
go ahead.
my answer's complicated because,
Mhm.
like, if I'm hopping on my motorcycle and I'm going for a long road trip, the music I'm listening to is going to be different from what I'm going to listen to in the car making a car trip, and it's mindset of
Well, what do you listen to in the motorcycle?
uh
On
Pretty-
the motorcycle.
on the motorcycle probably classic country, southern rock, that kind of stuff that I can
Same.
stuff that I can blare in the South and not get stank eye when I ride by.
And in the car,
CCR.
you're listening to your
666 Mafia,
Right, yeah.
old
3-6.
old
So
school.
you live in
Snoop Dogg.
Memphis? Is that what you?
I grew up right outside of Memphis,
Well, there you go.
so yeah, my music selection is eclectic and wide ranging.
There you
Mhm.
go. Okay. To Chris, what do you do for the road trip?
Usually, if we're on a road trip, the wife's going to be with me, so it's going to be a wide variety, as well. But usually, we lean towards like 80s pop.
Can't go wrong with 80s pop,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
She's a big fan of Paula
Wham.
Abdul. Well, later 80s, I guess. Paula Abdul.
Man, why can't I think of a Paula Abdul song right now?
Straight up now, tell
Steps
me,
Forward
do you
and
really
Steps
want to
Back.
love me forever?
Straight up
She's
now,
also
tell me, do you
Yeah.
she's also a big fan of the Michael Jackson. So, but
Okay.
ultimately,
The Michael Jackson. Okay.
yeah, the one and only.
Not the
But
other.
ultimately,
The basketball
anything,
player?
yeah,
Close.
he's got those shoes.
Or sorry, the baseball player, the golfer.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
No,
He
you're
did
thinking of
those.
that actor, right?
No, he
Oh,
did play
yeah.
baseball.
The actor, Michael
The
Jordan,
actor,
known for Space Jam.
The greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
The first one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The second one sucked.
They didn't make a second.
I didn't even
Yeah,
watch
they
it.
did.
No,
No,
they
they
No,
didn't.
they did.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
But yeah, ultimately, anything that I can sing along to.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
Dom,
so-
what you got. Oh, I'm moving on
yeah.
to Chris.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're 2 minutes behind.
We gotta make up
We
time.
gotta schedule
we
it.
didn't get the countdown.
Yeah.
Also gonna really depend on the mindset, but it's always gonna shift between like pop punk, post hardcore, metalcore.
Mhm.
Those are the go-tos.
Hmm.
Dom and I
Oh.
would make good trip companions. It sounds like.
Yeah, I'm singing along, screaming, hooting and hollering, trying to stay awake,
Carrying on.
carrying on my wayward son.
Son,
There you
yeah.
go.
That's one that we do quite often too.
All right, Gribbets, what do you got for your? I assume your
Well-
road trips are only 3 hours, right?
Well, depends. I did travel to Missouri. It was like an 8-hour trip.
Yeah, that's a hot
It's a long
drive.
way. But for the most part, if I'm not traveling with companions, because it sounds like if I were hanging out with Don, we would be having the same music playing.
Hmm.
But if I was traveling by myself, which I was, it's It mostly depends. Like whenever I was traveling to Memphis for your bachelorette party,
Mm,
I was listening to a lot of sports radio, talk sports radio,
nice.
and transitioned into some podcasts here and there. Uh, when I get in the car, just driving around, this isn't like long trip related, but it's mostly sports related, local sports show.
Sports related music,
Yeah,
talk, stuff.
not music.
Okay. Hey, Luke.
How are your arms doing?
Yeah, are your arms broken still?
Yeah, man.
The
Sorry
one
to
is
hear
still
that.
broken.
The what now?
The
You said
one
your
is
water's
still broken.
your water's broken?
Oh
That would
no!
suck.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, it did just
oh
freeze, and
no,
I think a
because
lot of people's water broke when it thawed out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's true.
got lucky. I was out without water for a week, but nothing broke.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah. That happened to me too. I got my pipes froze a couple of years ago, and I got locked out. But yeah, for my road tripping, usually it's two phases to the road trip. There's the early phase, which is where I'm like, we're driving, and then there's the late phase where it's like we're locked in, So it's like the early phase is like the first, like on a drive from Little Rock to Corpus Christi would be the first 5 hours. I'm listening to EDM, all your
to this
greatest
day.
electronic dance tunes,
Wow.
I am the fire starter. I am the fire starter.
Prodigy, yeah.
I love a little Prodigy, but
What were those two chicks that you used to listen to a lot? Oh my gosh, you
the
know what
two
I'm talking about?
chicks?
I think they were in a relationship or something like that.
Oh, I think you're talking about Tattoo.
Tattoo, that too.
I
Yeah.
fucking love Tattoo.
Yeah.
I haven't listened.
Every
to Tattoo
time,
in a
every
long
time I got
but they
in
were
Kevin,
great.
Kevin's car, man, there was a CD playing of Tattoo.
Yep, that was that was when I had the Sentra, the old
Oh yeah, the
99
white car, I think
Sentra.
is what it was.
Oh, with
Yeah.
your speakers tucked into your
Yeah.
seatbelts.
Well, no, that was the Maxima. That was the
Oh.
Maxima.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sentra was the one that ended up with bullet holes in it after it was shot up in a drive-by shooting in Nashville.
Hell, my
Um,
car had.
I don't
bullet
remember
holes.
hearing about this.
Eric's car got shot up too. It was over there
What?
where the old
Same time, same place.
condo was. Yeah, same drive-by shooting.
That's a condo.
It was like, yeah, Tobias's old condo.
Oh, in Madison.
Yeah. And it was
Yeah,
like
yeah, Madison's pretty sketch.
we were on the back side of the thing, and the parking lots were on this side of the building, and all of our cars were parked there in a row, and they came and just sprayed all the way down, and they were shooting at the condo right behind us that shared the back wall with us. Fortunately,
Yeah.
nobody was injured and nothing came through the back wall, but we were like, that was one
You
of those.
guys heard this when it happened?
Yeah, we were like,
Oh, is that close, huh?
I
Damn.
think those are fireworks. Yeah, I bet those were fireworks.
Holy shit, dude! Why have
Yeah.
this is what 20
How did
years?
you not
15,
hear this?
I don't know.
It was like 15 years ago, probably.
I have a similar story to this. I was 12, 13. I was on the other side of the house watching The Fall Guy. I know that none of y'all know what that is,
I do.
but it was a well, Chris, yeah, I know you know it. But there was a car scene going on, wheels screeching on the road and all over. And then later that night, I go to bed and I open my bedroom door, and the wall exterior of my room was caved in from where a truck had spun out in the road in front of our house and drove into our house.
Oh wow.
Where my bed was up against the wall, threw it across the room, and then
Holy shit.
drove away.
Yeah, wow. Sure, I mean, you're not gonna stick around.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
No,
This isn't my
no.
house. I need
I
to
don't
leave.
want to impose.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to overstay.
but yeah, just
That's
no
what
idea.
That's
my
not
son
a
is.
drive-through.
No idea it happened. Just
Yeah.
Hours
I mean, that's not a
later-
drive-by. That's a drive-in.
yeah, that was a
yeah,
drive.
I
In.
thought
Through.
you said similar.
Drive
you know,
through.
Well, this was back before they had the drive-bys. They were still
Yeah.
testing the waters. And,
Sure,
they
yeah,
used to try to drive
Oh,
the
there,
cars
yeah,
into
yeah,
the room.
dine-in
Yeah.
only, right?
Yeah.
They were aiming for the kitchen.
But yeah, it
Pick
was pretty wild because we heard the gunshots and we were all like looking at each other like, yeah, I'm not going out there.
Yeah, right.
So we didn't actually know what had happened until the next day. I think Eric maybe went out because he had to go to work or something, and he like came back in and he's like, "Hey, bro, your car got shot up," and I'm like, "What?"
I
So
obviously I wasn't there.
yeah.
Was this for not a D&D sesh or something, or
No, I think it was after all that. I mean, this would have been like shortly before I moved to Memphis, I think. Um,
before you moved
so
to Memphis? Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I can't believe that you lived in
Oh
Memphis
yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah.
got shot up in
I know,
Nashville.
right?
That's the
Like I
hardest
get
thing
shot
for me
up
to
in
believe.
Nashville.
And then
Nope,
moved to
never had a
Memphis.
problem in Memphis.
Neither did I. I
Dude,
lived there for a year.
Memphis is not as bad as what people think. Like there's what
It's pretty bad.
Orange Mountain.
My
Like you
car
don't
got
go to
shot up in
Orange Mountain.
Memphis.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah. As
go to
long as you're not in the wrong places at the wrong times, it's
I
pretty
mean, I used to drive through Orange Mountain at 2 a.m. in the morning, dropping
Yeah.
a coworker off every night. You know,
driving
Mm.
through Orange Mountain is fine. It's like leaving
don't
your
stop.
car.
It's
Yeah,
stopping,
don't
yeah.
stop.
well, I
Yeah.
had to I had to stop. I couldn't kick him out. You know, I had to stop, let him get out. But
Yeah, I dropped somebody off north of what was it, Union or the other one? I don't know. That one street where if you go any further north, it's like, oh no, I'm in the wrong place. So I didn't know, I was still pretty new, so I drove up there, and I'm like thinking, buddy, you're just gonna have to tuck and roll because I'm not stopping.
yep, my car broke down on the 3rd Street exit, and that
Mm,
was scary because I
yeah.
got told multiple times, "You broke down in the wrong place, boy." I
I
was like, "Yeah, yes, I am fully aware of this."
on
That's
the way
true.
home from the bachelorette party, my tire was flat and I had to stop at a gas station. I was like, nope, I guess I'm just gonna keep driving because none of those gas stations around that bachelorette pad
Oh
or,
yeah,
or the
yeah.
bachelor pad uh
It
seemed
was
very
kind of
safe.
yeah, it was a questionable
Yeah.
area.
Yeah,
Sure.
that little neighborhood we were in, fine. The
Yeah,
neighborhood couple down the road,
yeah. If you go a little bit
different
west of
neighborhood
there,
entirely. Yeah.
but all that conversation got started from my first half of the road trip, EDM. Second half of the road trip, I usually switch to some sing along tunes, which for me is classic Italian love songs by Andrea Bocelli, um, and stuff like that.
Just to
Okay.
let you know,
Okay.
those sing along songs are going to change the older the kid gets.
Yeah, yeah,
Me and him
yeah.
share the same birthday.
Who's that now?
Andrea Bocelli, I think we have the same birthday.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Wow.
Fun little
Maybe
fact.
maybe I'll actually remember your birthday now.
That's fair. I don't like it when people remember my birthday. So
Yeah, same here, dude.
I've been working on it the last few years because you'll always say happy birthday on mine, and I'm like, shit, I missed it again. God damn it.
You get
Anyways,
to a
Luke, the
point in
question.
age where
Oh,
birthdays don't matter anymore and you don't care.
yeah. I
we
mean,
do indeed have the same birthday. He's just a couple years older than me.
just yeah, a handful, I would say.
Mhm.
Luke, the question is, what is your go-to road trip music?
I actually don't really care. My
Mm,
taste in music's pretty eclectic, so I usually pick like a song and then flip it to the radio station or whatever. If there's
mm.
no radio stations, I can usually always fall back on like 90s pop tunes that are just one all catch-alls.
Yeah, you can't go. 90s is a great one too. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
for me, normally 90s is more the rock side of things, the alternative rock, that kind of stuff.
Grunge.
But
Alt rock was fucking ultimate.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Rock.
you
Yeah.
can just like, it's like, put on Bush Machine Head or something and just let it roll from there, and you're just,
Mhm.
you're good.
Yep.
Or the Buzz, the local radio station from here. It's like that's all it is
Yeah.
now.
Early Blink and Green Day.
Yeah,
No, they're
I
not
like,
really like
I'm
alt rock. but
I'm so over
Yeah.
Green Day.
I like I only like Dookie era Green
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah.
yeah, there was
Yeah.
Dookie, and the one that came after Dookie,
Yeah.
I can't remember, was that Nimrod or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, they had a few, but yeah, the more recent stuff is not really, doesn't really do it for me. But
So I've been teaching myself play bass guitar.
mm,
So I've
Slapping
been
the bass, man.
listening. Yep. I'm getting my inner funk groove on, but I'm starting to get back into Primus and Chili Peppers.
There you go.
Oh my god, I love
Primus.
Primus.
Yeah.
what was it? Billy was a race car driver.
Jerry.
Billy
Yeah.
was a race car driver.
Jerry, is that what it is?
Jerry.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
Jerry?
Jerry was a great car driver. I only
Was
know it
Eddie
from
and the Big Brown Beaver?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Winona's
used to have that.
got a big brown. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, Winona.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should check
Yeah.
out Davey 504 if you haven't before, Chris.
Alriady.
He's
Was it
I'm
Primus
gonna
that did
write that
detachable
down.
penis?
Oh,
I meant
that doesn't
REM.
sound familiar, but I didn't.
No, that was King Missile. Sorry.
Oh, King with all.
Wow.
Was not REM then.
Yeah, but they have the same
Right.
style vibe.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I heard a story that Les Claypool tried out for Metallica when Cliff Burton died, and they're like, "Man, he's way too weird for us."
I could see that. I could see that. Well, I suppose we've gathered here to play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition, though this discussion question was such a raving success. And we could just keep going for a few hours if you guys want to.
We could make a
This is now a
podcast out of this
podcast.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
you-
towards the end, we'll play a little Pathfinder.
You thought this was going to be your road tripping music. Turned out it was a podcast.
Yeah, that's right. I would tune into that.
Okay. Well, let's see. We're still missing a couple of people, but we will just crank it up and see if they slide on into our DMs here soon. Let's talk about what happened last session. We started out with you guys on a beach in the middle of nowhere. You had no idea where you were or how you got there. You just knew that you had been sucked into a maelstrom and somehow got there. Does anybody want to talk about what you guys did after you woke up on the beach?
We woke up and started playing Pal World. The
I
new
was gonna
hit
say Ark,
commodity.
but maybe a little bit of Rust.
Yeah, a little
and Shrouded.
Yeah.
You know, I would
little,
actually really
survival
want to play
art.
Shrouded.
I was going to say, yeah, any sort of survival game beginning.
Yeah.
Ark. What's the
It was
one with the
wild bird
dinosaurs?
It was funny
Yeah,
because
Ark.
I meant to be more like, paying attention to what all you got, what was actually happening and stuff. And then I realized I think yesterday I was like, they were naked the entire time. Like
Yep.
they never put clothes on until they
I-
got to the ship
I
and
was not naked.
presumably found clothes.
I was
Yeah,
not
we
naked.
found our gear, remember?
Yeah, after you got to the ship, but you spent the whole time like hunting and doing all this stuff, gathering wood,
I mean,
butt ass.
gathering wood.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
gathering wood.
I did clean all the sand off of myself.
You did mention
Yeah.
that.
I did.
That's true.
Because it just gets everywhere.
So I guess
Baldur's
that's
never
the
unarmored.
that's the first thing you guys did was you tried to gather some wood, gather some food. You started a fire.
I wanted to go hunt a moose, but nobody would join me.
Yeah, people did. Well, and
Got dysentery
Tavam
for like
made
30 minutes.
made spears. Spears, yeah. Spears for everybody, makeshift
Spears.
spears. And the others didn't feel confident that they could beat a moose with just some wooden sticks, which is
Well,
probably
His brother wasn't known for bright ideas, so why would we trust him?
the only reason that we still have this campaign going. That moose was gonna just really let loose. The moose
Oh,
was loose.
The moose on the loose, let loose.
So yeah, you didn't go after the moose, but Bromir traveled south along the beach, found a rocky thing, and then eventually came across a stone structure that he didn't explore right away. But you guys did eventually go down there, and you found a pouch. Does anybody remember what was in the pouch?
There was a note and some supplies. Some of the supplies were potions of water breathing. There was a scroll of water breathing, and I think there was one of. Was there one of create water too? I don't remember.
That's right. Yeah.
And then there was a note that you gave us that was like, "Don't come back until the thing is done."
Right. That's
Uh,
right.
If you found this satchel, then you've passed the first test. The deluged god's eye has smiled upon you. Cover your head in the deluged god's tears, and your passage will be safe. Seek below for his blessing. Do not return to Drenchport until you found it. Take only what you need, so that other parallelograms may safely make their way to the blessing of the eye. And then it was Father Cheeseheart.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then we sprung a trap. And
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We all got fucking soaked.
Some of us got a little wrecked.
Yeah, the trap like poured water out and was basically like almost trying to flush you guys down the thing, but
Like-
mostly just slammed you up against the walls.
It treated us like turds.
Yeah. And but you were able to disarm it. I think Tavam was the one who ended up disarming it, right?
I don't
Right.
think so.
Oh.
I think,
Yeah,
I was
thought
hiding
it
up
was,
on a
I think
wall.
it was Bosco.
Yeah,
just
Bosco.
gonna say.
Oh, yeah, Bosco. He's not here to speak for himself. Yeah, that's right. Because I think he was like standing on somebody's shoulders. Was it Monty or
I think it was
Heh?
Heh. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, after that, you guys decided you had been working on a raft, and you decided it was time to go see the constellation, which you had spotted across a couple miles of ocean on a small like island is too strong of a word, but a little bit of earth over there. And you did make it over there without any trouble, and you were joined by a couple of dolphins who swam nearby. And once you got to the constellation, you discovered all of your gear was there. Everything was in disarray, tossed about. It looked like the ship was not very badly damaged. It probably isn't quite seaworthy as is. It has a small-ish hole in the front of the hull, but with a little bit of patching, it probably could be seaworthy. One thing I think I neglected to mention last time is that the rigging and the sails would be in shambles. Probably some of it would be recoverable, but like it'll basically have to be re-rigged. And then you guys decided you went to the captain's quarters and you found some maps, and you waited until nightfall to do a little bit of astronomy-based positioning, and learned that you're in the Shackles. The Shackles is a series of islands to the west of the continent of Garund.
Just south of the Maelstrom. The
Just
Eye of
south.
Abendago.
Yeah.
Abendago.
Bendigo is how the pronunciation guide says to say it. I
We're
know
just gonna say
Grant
it differently each time.
said Abendago in one of those podcasts, and that threw me for a loop because I was like, I don't think I would have said that way.
Ah,
But I will
No,
grant
we've got.
you that that's one way to say it.
We also need to keep an eye out for the leg of Shadrach and the hand of Meshach.
That's right. And if you can get all three of them together, you summon Vecna from a different game. The eye, the hand, and
Yeah,
the other part.
the other part.
A heart, right?
the
Sure.
heart. Sure.
The dick.
I mean, Vecna was just
the
the
dick.
It's just the eye in the hand.
The
No,
dick.
he didn't have one of those. He was all skelly, bro, lich type.
Yeah, but he had an eye and a hand at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
but
the eye
not
and
the
the
other,
hand of-
not the other part.
Like,
that was
oh yeah,
suggested.
no, that's it's not actually a bone.
It's not really a boner. Yeah.
It's a cartilage.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah, anyways, getting back on task. So you guys decided to bed down for the evening on board the Constellation because it was a handy spot to rest. And we played the rest music. Blue, 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 blue. Let's see. We're gonna pick it up there.
Where's there?
Here.
It's over there.
Oh,
We're gonna start out with Tavam.
Y'all.
Tavam, you see a familiar face standing before you. It's Movad.
Oh.
But his mane is moving gently back and forth as if it's blown in a gentle wind. Or maybe it's floating in water. His fur and skin, you see, are an ashy gray color. And then you realize you can see through his spectral body. You realize you're dreaming. He whispers to you, "You must find the others." He breaks off and looks away at something that you can't see. "They're lost on the island. You must find them." He looks away again. "They're coming. I have to go." Your left eye flares with a red-hot pain as he disappears. You look to see a ghostly figure rising silently, gently from the deck of the ship. You're hypnotized by its grace. It drifts towards you and opens its mouth, and in that mouth you see a void that reaches out into eternity. Then you realize you're not dreaming.
Even in death, you are screwing me.
You're gonna have to just pretend that this is on land, the constellation.
All right.
I need everybody to roll for initiative. For simplicity's sake, we're assuming you're sleeping on the deck, and this is roughly where everybody is. As you guys are, I'm gonna say everybody kind of wakes up around this same time. It is before dawn. You can tell like it's early morning. It's got that kind of light, cool feel to it, but the sun has not yet come over the horizon. It's got this kind of like dark gray. It would be low light right now. And everybody go ahead and roll that initiative. All right, let's see how we do on our rolls here.
is that a 1?
Who rolled a 1?
I think I did.
Oh no. Yeah, you did.
Famous
Can
for
I-
rolling those ones.
Can I use my feet to automatically go last?
Yeah, I'd say you can.
Yeah, it gives
And
them
I'm
that
gonna
panache.
that. Yep. Let me get that
so
panache
yeah.
right out the gate,
So you're gonna go down all the way to the bottom, right?
all the way to the bottom.
It won't let me put you below Basco because he hasn't rolled an ish yet. Swing said he's on his way, right?
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and roll for him, and we'll just say he's kind of sleeping in the back, and he'll wake up when he gets here. Okay. So you guys basically are all kind of like you hear this wailing sound echo out across the ship, and you all kind of like wake up roughly at the same time. So everybody will be prone as we start this combat. As soon as you do wake up, though, like you quickly see the source of the wailing is coming from 4 floating ghostly figures. It looks like these are just like females. They have this like long floating white hair, so to speak, but it's really just kind of almost like it's floating in water or something like that. Wafting gently. Let's see who Wailing Ghost is gonna be first. Oh, I didn't get the special names on these, so this is gonna be a lot harder than it should be. Wailing Ghost is going to move forward, fly forward. She just kind of floats toward Hadron. And as she gets up close to him, she's gonna let out a wail. Not a wail, a weeping moan. It's like or something. I need you to make a will save. I guess let me just put this. I'll just put this in the chat.
So what are the circles? Is that her target area?
Yeah, that's everybody she's hitting here.
So I don't want to be that guy, but were we sleeping in armor?
That's up to you guys. If you did sleep in armor, you would wake up fatigued.
It's only medium and heavy, right?
You
can
have to
still-
I think
have
that's right.
comfortable, right?
Yeah, there's feats that you can take to sleep in medium and heavy, but if you're sleeping in explorer's clothing or light armor, you should be fine.
Yeah.
I think it has to be padded unless they took it out. That one trait that's like comfortable.
Yeah, if you wear full plate, you can sleep in your padding, which is like +1 AC, I think.
What about like
Um,
hide and all of that?
Hide is medium, so that
Medium.
would be fatigued if you slept in it.
I'm using a reaction.
Okay.
The orcish superstition.
Orc superstition. You attempt a saving throw against a spell or magical effect. Before rolling, you defend yourself against magic by relying on techniques. Gain a +1 circumstance. Okay, cool.
Assuming this was magical, by the way.
It's not actually magic.
Okay.
We'll say it counts though. I think it's close enough. It's like
It has
they
the
didn't tag
divine
it as
trait on it.
yeah, it has divine. So yeah, it would be magic. That's good.
Okay.
Good call.
You said we'll
So
save?
yeah, if you click on this little thing in the chat here,
Oh, I see it.
it should give you the prompt.
Gotcha.
Yeah, padded, quilted, the armored cloak and the armored coat. They all have comfort on them.
Oh, baby. Off to a sloppy start.
So you're gonna get that frightened Juan.
Does Bosco and Monty hear this? It does have the auditory trait if they're asleep.
I think they would still hear it, even though they are sleeping. So I think it still applies. I can click on this for them, I think. We'll just
I
see
think
how
you're in
he...
that AoE 2, Tuck.
Yeah, Tuck, gonna need a will save from you, bro dog.
Alright, my bad.
Bosco made his save. Monty, is Monty immune to mental effects? I think Monty may be immune to mental effects.
Maybe I'm not sure.
He
He's a
is
cop.
not.
I have a question. Would we have awoken like well rested?
Yes,
then the
you
next
you
day?
did finish your rest.
Yeah.
Okay, because that would
are-
depend whether my mystic armor would have been on it, but it's
Is
not.
it?
We
I
are
mean, you didn't have
all
time to
prone.
prepare.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have had a chance to prepare spells yet. So whatever you have left, yeah, it's a good call. I forgot about that.
It says a reminder, we are all prone.
Yeah, you are prone. It is still the ghost turn too here. I'm being slow, taking care of Monty, who is rolling now, and Monty's good. Okay, so they're just sleeping through this, feeling just fine. Hadron, you're totally fine. So yeah, it's just Bromir catches a little frightened one, not too shabby. And then for the third action, the Wailing Ghost is going to reach out a ghostly hand toward Hadron Remastered and strike upon him with great strikening. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize I was like all GM here. My bad. He does hit, or she does hit. Just a regular old hit, not too shabby. For 8 points of damage.
Oh, skeleton damage.
Yeah,
Necrotic.
dude. Right? Oh shit, I should probably begin the encounter.
Oh. First time
What's
playing?
that?
First time. First time.
First time
Uh,
tonight.
That is the end of the ghost turn, and it's going to be Svalder. Svalder, you kind of, I mean, you would have seen, like, looking up from where you're laying, you see this ghostly figure, like, reach into Hadron, and he seems to be disturbed by it.
First action, we're gonna stand.
Okay.
Second action, we are going to cast Armor and Earth.
Okay.
Let me make sure on the actions on that. Pretty sure it's one action, but I could be wrong. Yeah, one action to throw my armor on, since we were sleeping. And then for my last action, we'll do a little elemental blast.
Oh. Who are you gonna blast?
Who you gonna blast? That's a great question. Do I have does this one have cover at all?
I'm gonna say, yeah, there would be cover from the dinghy. Just
Okay.
regular cover, stand cov.
That's gonna
But
be
the
less
like this,
of.
there's not any cover from sails and rigging. It's just because that boat is, turned upside down there.
Yeah. I'm assuming that one's gonna have less cov, and I'm assuming this one's gonna have stand cov if I can even see her from here.
That one I think from here, I think she doesn't have cover because this is a pretty short little climb here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Would you consider the sides of the ship walkable, or is that diff to her?
Like the cannons, you mean?
The
Or
cannon
the
area,
cannons?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd call that difficult terrain. You could attempt a balance check to make it reg to her.
So we'll do free action, weapon, and fusion.
Okay.
And then, hell yeah. So you'll see when Swalder uses his weapon infusion, a short bow of fire kind of comes up, and then he shoots the bow, the short bow.
The short
towards
bow
her.
itself goes flying.
Yeah, the short bow itself. So let me throw this. This is going to have a range increment of 50 feet and also has the propulsive trait.
Oh, nice.
And then we're off to a good start. Hell yeah.
Hot little hit. Regular hit.
Here is, let's see. Well, this is new.
Yeah, we did. I think we did update since last play, didn't we?
Oh shit.
Or maybe not.
Let me try this again. Let me turn that off because I accidentally had 2 actions selected. The damage roll looks super weird now. I'm not used to this.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure this is right. I think. 5 damage.
5 damage. Very nice. So the
Well,
fire
propulsive is half your strength, right?
half strength, yeah.
Oh no, that's right. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Why did it do bludgeoning? I changed it to fire. I did a fire blast.
It would be the same.
It would be the same? Okay, cool.
be
I
the
thought
same.
I had selected fire there. My bad.
All good. So yeah, you
that
do
is my
notice
turn.
like it kind of, the fire rips through the ghostly figure, but then sort of it just reforms behind after the wound. You can tell it sort of tears at the fabric of her magical essence, but isn't completely effective.
Okay.
Heh, you are up. Though technically you are Roan still.
Gotcha. How do free actions work?
They are free.
Okay.
Generally, unless it has like a requirement or just a requirement or a trigger,
Gotcha.
you can just do it. Does not cost anything.
Well, it does have a trigger. It says
Yeah, the
roll
one-
initiative
Oh,
and
okay.
observe a creature I know is undead.
Okay. Yeah, so that would have triggered already, which I'll let you
All
do retroactively here.
So Slayer's identification.
Oh, hot. Yeah. Roll initiative can observe a creature you know is undead. I mean, obviously these are undead. Go ahead and give me a recall knowledge check. These creatures would have your spirit. You could do your spirit lore for these
All right.
with a little +1 bonus.
Oh.
No.
Mugger.
Are you joking?
Hero point.
Do I? How does one use a
Oh,
hero point?
We're gonna try this. I did want to try this session. Everybody starts this one with 2 hero points instead
Ah.
of 1. Because I don't really like giving them out mid-session very much, so we're gonna try doing 2 instead of 1 to see how it feels.
All right. Well, then
Sounds
I
good
will
to me.
absolutely use a hero point.
Okay.
How does one use a hero point?
Right click on it
Yeah.
on your roll.
Right click what?
Right
In the
click
chat
on your
menu.
chat thing,
Hmm.
and then there will be an option that says
Oh,
reroll using
reroll
hero
using
point.
hero point. Okay.
Is there any chance this is
Oh!
related?
You joking?
Never
This is
mind.
the duality.
All right,
Wow.
We're gonna take
Incredible.
that.
So yeah, you become aware that these are, you immediately recognize they're wailing ghosts. And you know that I mean, I've already kind of showed you the weeping moan, which can make creatures frightened. You know that these ghosts and a lot of ghosts, wait, was that Luke who dropped out?
No, I'm still here. Sorry, I was talking.
Okay. Tucker. These ghosts and a lot of ghosts, when they're destroyed, they'll actually reform after a few days unless you can figure out why they are here and then kind of like solve that problem, and then they'll go away forever. And because you got a crit, I will give you some extra information, which is that they have damage resistance to all damage types except for force, things that have ghost touch, and vitality. And their resistance is doubled against non-magical damage.
All right. Well, I guess I will. First step, raise
Stand up.
myself up.
Okay.
Next step will be to don my gear.
Can you? What kind of gear are you trying to put on your hide?
Hmm.
Your hide armor?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Would I sleep with my hand wraps on? Can't imagine I would take
Your
them off.
hand
can.
wraps, yeah, those are just worn. Medium armor to don is a minute, and
Yeah.
donning heavy armor is 5 or 10
Oh,
minutes.
okay. So
It's a long
putting
time.
on the actual armor would take more time than I actually have.
Yeah. And like I mentioned, the sun hasn't risen yet, so it's not dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, terrible. All right. Well, then,
Nice.
second one will be to try my new little spell that I got from.
Okay.
So I have Death's Call.
This is
well,
this is
Oh,
a
it's a
reaction.
trigger.
Yeah.
Yep. So
With a
never
trigger.
mind. Well, we're gonna back that
But
up.
maybe
Sorry.
soon.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
preview.
Well, then I guess I will rage.
We'll hide that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna.
I don't want to spoil it.
Nope. Yeah. So we will rage.
Okay.
I guess I will attack my little ghost right next to me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that attack roll.
Why am I not raging?
Did it have
Oh,
the?
I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Ah. All right.
Fist.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Back
dude.
to backsies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
give me that critical damage.
So you get a luck point.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's max damage.
Someone check his digital dice.
Yeah, you didn't double that either.
Why did you get your aimbot, and can I get it?
Well,
Yeah,
oh, I didn't hit the critical damage. Damn
but
it.
that's fine. I can just take double here.
You got it from Tucker.
And you crush it in a single blow. Like maybe you recalled when you recalled knowledge about it, like you're seeing how the ghost is actually put together, the magical spiritual energy that binds it. You just strike right in that spot where it all comes together in a nexus, and she blasts apart into like wispy smoke tendrils. Now you could use your reaction if you want to.
I think I will. What's the point of having it if I don't use it?
Exactly.
And you while you're raging.
Discord kept cutting out.
Oh, it's a
As-
concentrate. I
Oh,
cannot.
brutal.
I cannot. That's why I wanted to do it before the rage. Damn it. That's
Oh
right.
yeah. Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That,
No,
is
that's good.
bad.
Yep.
All
right. So
because it
I
has the
would-
concentrate
yeah.
trait,
Yep.
and it does not have the rage trait.
No.
Okay. So
Granted,
that is all of
you
your
already-
actions, right?
Yes.
well, never mind.
All right.
You do have temp HP already from raging, so it
Yeah.
would only take the best of the temp HPizzle. if
I
you could
gotcha.
use it.
I would love to know. Imagine that would have done more than, but it could be better up as we go along.
Yeah.
Before you attack me, I was
Mhm.
trying to get my panache to show up. So regular leather armor, I would have not been sleeping in that. Is that what we?
You
decided?
could. Yeah,
You
that's light,
could.
so you could.
It's light. Okay. then
It
I-
doesn't have comfort. Is that still
Oh,
a
is that
thing?
the-
comfort trait?
Is that what we were talking about earlier, Tuck?
Yeah, like the armored cloak, the coat, the padded, and the quilted armor all have the comfort trait that you can like sleep in them.
Oh,
You can
and-
rest
yeah.
normally while wearing
Is it any armor?
No, shit, like what he said, it was just those four and explorer's clothing.
There's a comfort trait for certain armor. And then those feats. There is some medium armor with comfort, I think.
Oh my god, this site is just garbage.
It's the best.
Okay,
Yeah.
resting. Sleeping in armor
It's
results
just-
in poor rest.
They're all light, Tuck.
I see a few like weird medium ones like Konrasu reinforced exoskeleton, whatever the fuck that is.
That's specifically for Konrasu, though. Like, no one else is going to use that.
Yeah, so actually, yeah, light armor still, unless it has the comfort trait, would also cause you to be fatigued. So,
All right, then I guess I don't have that on.
Me,
Okay.
I got my robes on always.
she is going to go ahead and wail at you, B Will, moan at you, with the weeping moan for her first action. You're going to be the only one in this area, so go ahead and give me that will save. You do catch the frightened one condition here from the moan, and then she's going to come in and try to touch you with her ghostly hand.
That's called a bad touch.
I mean, I just
Bad
can't
touch.
keep these women's hands off me.
It's a hit. Just barely.
Oh,
Here comes some damage. 7 points of damage.
I like the question marks on the dice. It's a nice touch.
Yeah.
And then we're coming in with a little map. She's just going to go hard on you for 3 actions. Goodness gracious.
Ouch.
Almost a crit. Oh, God.
Oh,
Max
Holy
damage.
the
shit.
loss of brothers.
I sense another dead kitty cat.
I hope not. I really want this one to live.
I'm trying hard, guy.
You're all out of backups.
I am out of backup.
So yeah, I would say, she like lays into you, and I'd say probably Svalder and Heck could both easily see from where they are that Tavam is taking a beating up here all alone. That
Hey,
is
babe,
her
I'm s-
turn.
I'm sorry I left. I meant to come back. I'm sorry.
When we
and
get introduced to the bastard triplet that
That's
they
right.
all
Yeah,
forgot about.
exactly. The one they didn't really know existed the whole
No.
time. It was a red-headed cat.
Yeah. One orange brain cell.
Oh,
Um,
no one likes
a
orange
tabby.
tabbies. Yeah.
Hadron, what do you got?
Well, I'm prone, so I guess I'm gonna stand up.
Okay,
One act.
I like it.
Am I still off guard for that, or is that part of being prone?
No, it's part of being prone.
I'm assuming he didn't attack me just there.
No, no.
I think I can angle this right. Maybe? Will it let me place it?
Do you know the angles?
Plus half your int to damage.
But not to attack.
Not to
So that's
attack.
universal.
So I can place it
It's a 15-foot cone.
in the corner, right?
I mean, you could just shoot her face on if you want, and it'll only hit her. Is that what you're trying to
Shoot
do?
her face off.
You could just shoot her face. Yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to hit her and nothing else, that's easy. You can do that.
Well, how do I rotate it?
Scroll
Hold
wheel.
control.
Yeah, control. Control scroll.
I'll just start over. It'll help you. It's easier to do when you haven't placed it yet. So like while you're still hovering, you do the control.
I swear I did that, and
You're killing me, Smalls.
I tried, like, it didn't rotate. I did control, and then nothing's
Yeah, you-
happening.
When you drop it, Tuck.
Oh, if I scroll.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, control
Once it's
mouse wheel.
dropped, you just hold control and scroll. I'll
This
let you do
puzzle can be moved and rotated.
Huh.
Okay, so you want me to make a reflex save?
Go
Here
for it, yeah.
we go. Failure.
No.
Full damage.
You deserve it.
5 points. You do notice, like Svalder's fire bow, it is not a full effect. 3 points goes through.
Yay. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Good stuff. We got another wailing ghost. Since Bosco's here now, we'll assume that Bosco wakes up, but he's still prone.
Bro,
Have you been following along, Swing, or you need a quick update?
just if you got a 10-second
I'll give you a
recap.
quick blurb.
Boom.
You were sleeping. It's not quite dawn yet. You did get rested. You haven't had time to prep anything. You were awoken on the deck of the ship by spooky ghosts moaning, and one of them is heading toward you. So it just floats over to you. You can see it's flying. It's not, bound to the ground or anything. It just kind of floats towards you for its first action. Second action, it's going to unleash a weeping moan to the shock of everyone here.
Did not see
Uh,
that one coming.
Didn't see that coming at
Oh.
all. Nope. And that's going to just hit you and Monty.
Okay.
So I need a will save from both of you, which you should be able to click it in the chat box here.
I've got Osco selected first, so
Okay.
we'll save.
Come on. You guys are just
Nice.
crushing these will saves.
And then Monty, you're sweet Monty.
Wow.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Wow.
He just looks just those cold
That
dead
is
eyes.
the best dice.
Sorry, what'd you say, Swing? I missed that.
It's just the Monty just kind of like rotates its head and just the cold dead wooden eyes. But okay. Bosco
Yeah.
just only had a success, so if it's
No, he's fine. Yeah.
okay on a success, temporary moon. Okay.
So,
half damage.
frustrated by the fact that you were unaffected, she's going to. Yeah, I think she's inherently going to go after you because you're alive and she can sense that. So she's gonna come at you with a little for her last action because she moved and moaned, coming at you with a little ghostly hand. Got a hit with the ghostly hand.
Oh no.
Coming in with a little bit of void damage. 8
Wow.
points. Oh, she hits Tavam from across the ship. How did she do it?
Oh no!
Incredible.
Fuck y'all.
My AC was 16, so it's still a hit. But
Yeah, it's still just a regular hit.
yeah, still regular hit. My boss goes down here already, so I'll take damage. Whew.
Okay, that's all of her turn. So it is your turn, though, Bosco. You are prone because you were sleeping. So if you want to stand up, feel free.
Just comes awake with a what's that sound? And then just like however the ghostly hand just is like across his face and just like no, Monty, the guns, Monty. And so one action, stand up.
Okay.
If that incurs anything.
No, she doesn't react.
Okay. And I believe I can just. Okay. I was gonna say I can just right click that. Thank you. That was one action. Second action. Draw my blunderbuss,
Okay.
and then imagine sleep with it loaded. So as I mean,
Of course.
any
As you do.
Underneath
normal
the pillow.
people
Right
do,
underneath
yeah.
your pillow.
Exactly, just like
Beside my pillow. What are you talking about? I gotta have a
It
good
is my
angle.
pillow.
It's
like-
in my mouth.
with the arm pillow. No, what? Oh my god.
That
Are
escalated
you okay,
quickly.
Too far? I don't know. I thought we were doing a thing.
I'm giving you hugs over the stream. Greg.
Are
love.
men okay?
Sending you some Reddit cares.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just remembering my action economy here. So stood up, draw my weapon, got it loaded. I'm going to, if I just point blank shoot her, then
Just
it's
give,
gonna
give
hit
it to her.
both of us. Yeah, just gonna put the muzzle in its
And her mouth.
its ghostly chest or mouth and just let fly. So I'm gonna
She
target.
opens her maw and you just see darkness inside.
Like,
It stretches to infinity
just
and
gross.
beyond.
Don't blow it.
I do have
No.
it
Blow it away.
set to
That's if they do
piercing.
blow it.
I do have it set to piercing damage currently, so let me strike as my third action.
Oh no. You do start with 2 hero points tonight. We are doing it a little differently. I don't know if you were here when I said that.
Oh, I missed
So if
that, but thank you.
If you wanted the hero point, that's up to you.
Let me great. Yeah, let me.
It worked out
Is-
well for me.
I mean, if we're just gonna. Let me reroll use hero point.
Oh, the tease.
Just
That is a miss.
oof. Okay, but there's scatter, so it's just the one splash damage, or is it?
On a hit, the primary target takes a list of damage, and the target of all creatures within take 1 point of splash damage. I think you have to hit though.
Okay, so it's only on a hit. Okay,
Yeah.
I was waiting to catch.
So
all
on a
this.
hit, it has splash, but if you don't hit, it doesn't have splash.
Makes sense.
It
Okay,
splashed in the water.
just wanted to double check that. I'll learn the rules of my character in a minute. So that's 3 actions for Bosco. I don't have an action free to command Monty, so that's be my turn. So
Alrighty. Wesley Steel Arrow is going to be
Right.
next.
Was He able to communicate any of the knowledge that he recalled?
That'd be up to Luke. Does He say anything to the others about what he knows about these spirits?
I don't know if he would have had time, but wake up, realize what was happening, get pissed off, take a swipe. And he's not
Yeah.
one to start talking uselessly anyway.
Yeah.
So no.
I don't think he's paid enough attention to what everybody's doing to realize everything's ineffective currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, at this
then
point,
I'm,
you just see these ghosty boys, girls.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here,
Go.
and
Go.
I am going to action. That's what I need. Going to
Oh,
Bon Mott.
Bono.
This one right here.
This one right here.
Hey.
Gonna give me a Diplo check versus the target's Will DC. Okay, go ahead and give me that Diplo.
Hmm.
You do have 2 hero points.
You do have 2 hero points,
If you weren't here earlier, yeah.
which is different from how we usually do it. So
First one's a freebie.
The-
The second one you save till you might.
The
need
thing is, I don't know. I mean, obviously I know that they're undead. The question is, some undead. Usually it's mindless. I'm not seeing these as maybe mindless undead, and I'm assuming Wesley would know that most mindless undead are immune to mental type stuff.
yeah, I mean he'd be aware that mindless creatures wouldn't care how much trash you talk to them.
Right. So I think I'm just going to sail on. I'm going to hold on to that point.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast. Now, I don't have any spells other than my focus spells, because I should have focus spells.
Okay.
Right.
And, I mean, if you had any spells left from yesterday,
Yeah,
you
I
would
think
still
I
have
used-
those.
I
Oh,
think
you
I
blew it
used
all?
them all. Yeah. Well, I was healing everybody.
Oh, that's
or
right.
not
yeah.
everybody, but. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Brain Drain on it.
Okay. Little brain drain. You probe the target's mind to glean knowledge. D8 mental damage with a basic will save. Let me go ahead and roll out that basic will save here. Oh, failure.
Nice.
If the target fails to save, you sort through the stolen memories to attempt a single recall knowledge check. You may attempt this check now. Choose a skill that has the recall knowledge action to use the target's skill modifier for the check. So you're going to pick the skill and then use their skill modifier. So which skill are you going to use?
Religion.
Okay. They have a +8. Not bad.
So my HUD isn't working. Religion. So we're gonna roll.
So you can just put like a
Let's
circumstance
see.
modifier.
Yeah, my proficiency is +4, so I can add another +4 to that.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Nice.
I wonder if I can get one of those
Wow.
tonight. That'd be neat.
So you know that I'll say you'll learn all the stuff that that He has found out. Just for
What I would if I could like specify, especially after finding out that they require some kind of being put to rest.
Mhm.
I want to know what that is.
Okay, these ghosts. I mean, I'm gonna say on a quick check, you're not sure you can know entirely. You feel like you'd need to spend some more time, kind of, researching, investigating, or connecting with the spiritual world. But you do know that they are tied. You feel like they're tied to this ship. It's not like this area. They do seem to be specifically tied to the ship. You also know that ghosts typically can't move very far beyond their bound point. So, like, theoretically, if the ship were to move, they would be bound to it, not here, if that makes sense. So, yeah, since I can't fully answer your asked question, I will provide some other information.
So now,
if you want.
we're on the Constellation, right? Or is this
Right,
a
yeah.
different ship?
No, this is the
So-
Constellation.
So these ghosts are bound to the Constellation.
Hmm. You've never heard of any kind of like ghost stories on the Constellation before, but you do know that, I mean, ghosts aren't like, they're not always out and about, right? Sometimes they have to
Right.
be certain conditions, certain time of year, certain time of day. Like, there can be all kinds of conditions for when they actually come out to play. But yeah, you've never heard any ghost stories on board the Constellation before.
Okay. It's not right. So you were going to give me something.
Yeah. I'll say, you know that reflex is their best save, and the other two are tied. And they're immune to poison. Got him.
I will, for a free action, relay that information.
Okay. So yeah, you share that, and I'll say you kind of share also what He had learned.
Yes.
Because I'm just over here stealing his agency.
Sure.
But I just feel like it's more fun for you guys to learn more stuff as you keep succeeding, rather than so we can suspend a little disbelief there.
Yeah.
But yeah, is that all of your actions?
That's all.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. Oh, wait. I
Bonmo.
have to take damage.
Hell yeah.
Did you roll me the D8?
Did not.
Nice
dude.
damage.
Does it look like it goes?
That they are not mindless.
Okay.
Because brain drain worked.
Right.
But also it doesn't all go through, same as everybody else.
Yeah.
Bromir.
But we know there's some damage mitigation there, some resistance.
Yeah, force damage, ghost touch, and what was the other one? Vitality damage. Those are the only ones that bypass it.
And
Only
these
had some
fists.
spells.
Bromir, what you got?
So, with me in the frightened condition, little
Hmm.
roleplay action, I'm going to stand up
Yep.
while scared,
Skirt.
and I'm going to tiger stance.
I like it.
And since I'm frightened, and that's my second action, and because even if I were to move to a ghost, I wouldn't be able to strike. So instead, I'm going to actually move away from the one ghost I can see, the two ghosts I can see.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move this way, suspecting there's not one up there. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Just
Like,
hoping.
up to right there. To this way. So then maybe I can plan an attack for next move anyway.
Okay.
But that would be my quick and easy round.
Super fast. Tavam, you've waited. You've held.
I've
And now
helped.
it's time.
I've hoped beyond hope.
You're not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Not dead.
So I will stand.
Mhm.
And then I.
This one
will-
has an attack of opportunity. No, I'm just kidding.
Son of a
We're having
biscuit eater.
This one has the elite template. I gave it the
Yeah,
attack
it's
opportunity.
Actually gets 3
Nice.
attacks of opportunity, specifically when you stand up from prone.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
My second
What, you're
action,
undead and it's a paladin? What?
My second action is to draw my rapier, which is magical.
Okay.
And then,
On a piece of paper, right?
yep,
Yeah,
on a piece of
on the
paper,
deck.
I'm gonna draw it on the deck, and just enchant it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Your artwork comes to life.
And then we're going to.
Hell yeah,
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Nice.
Dude. All right. Yeah.
I'm liking the
Some-
way this game's going.
Give me that.
Tonight
crit
is not your
damn.
night, Tevo.
Damn, bro. Okay. Yes, and you skewer it through that nexus point, just kind of like Head did, and it just shatters, and then like you hear this like crackling sound, and then it just floating wisps.
I thought you were gonna die, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Like,
kind of banking on that.
I was
Could you
planning on
not
running
critted?
up there to help out.
yeah,
so-
that's why.
Kind of banking on me dying. Thanks.
That's why I was
GM.
steered in that direction, David.
I like to think that he did so well because I did so well on my recall knowledge and shared the information.
Easily, that's why. Yeah. So that's all 3 actions for you, right?
That
Oh,
was
my
all 3 actions.
Very
Make sure you drop
nice.
that pistachio.
Oh, did you use a finisher,
Um,
or did you just attack?
I had the basic finisher on, so it
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it calculated whatever.
yeah.
that was
So
the
you
fir-
lose the pistache.
Yeah.
It did
yeah.
whatever.
It did whatever.
And I lose the frightened 1, right?
Yep, at the end of your turn.
So, Wailing Ghost. We're back to the top. Wailing Ghost. Just gonna keep going on the Large Hadron Collider here. Okay. Yeah, just gonna go to town on you, bro. Giving you the goods, if that's okay. Is that okay?
Do we actually get a choice?
I think
be.
I think it's okay. It's a hit on
Could
the
be
first
okay.
one.
It's not okay.
It's not okay anymore.
No.
It's the illusion of choice.
That's right. Oh, just an easy, light 5 damage.
Just slide on into that 5 damage.
She's gonna come in with a second, just a little bit of map on here.
Not okay.
Oh,
That's okay.
that's a miss. Third action. I mean, really, just doesn't have a lot to work with. We're just gonna go
Aw,
in
come
here.
on.
Just gonna go in here rolling some critical
Oh.
misses.
Ooh, as a reaction, I do nothing.
Nice.
Sick reaction there, Tuck. Really,
Sick.
really good
Sick.
game.
You got him.
Yeah.
You got him.
Svalder, you're up.
Spalder is going to try out one of his new things that we didn't really have an opportunity to last time. And he you see him kind of not like physically reach into his chest, but it looks like he's pulling a fire from the plane of fire into his hand, and anyone who can see this fire potentially might be aroused.
Oh, what's that now?
I know I am.
Oh,
So
do
he,
love arousing
but he
fire.
is
Yeah,
kind of
my-
shaping this fire in a way that he is going to,
It really turns me on.
yeah, he's going to do a 2-action elemental blast this time.
Okay.
I'm
with
getting a little hot by this fire.
Yeah.
with the weapon infusion. Same thing. He's going to shoot a short bow at this one here with his burning passions.
Shooting
last
a short
curve.
bow.
burning passions.
So let me make sure I have everything selected correctly this time. Fuck yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
This one is actually a 2-action blast.
Okay. Give me that. Give me that critical damage.
There's 20, and
20?
anyone who can see this happen is affected by
By the
Inspired
arousal.
Courage.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
But-
Awesome. So yeah, you guys like hear a almost like a roaring flame in your ears as this goes off, and it's just like gets you just amped up to steamroll this combat, which you are now doing. As that ghost dies
Hell yeah. Was that
In-
right on the money?
in the fire. No,
Okay.
I don't know what. Oh, I guess they changed it to show the full damage now, so you don't know.
Oh, cool. Okay. That
Um,
is my turn.
Okay. Pat, you are up. There's only one more wailing ghost on the field.
Well, what perfect timing. I will spend one turn coming to said ghost
Okay.
Next turn is nice little thing.
Fist.
Fist. Little
Fist.
fist. I can't do
Little-
it anymore. I
Fist.
did it right the first time. Now I'm.
Fist.
Fist.
Oh, thought that was gonna work.
That is gonna be a hit.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Great.
Well, I will.
Wow, great
Oh,
damage.
yeah. Got that courageous anthem on there.
Oh,
Yeah, +1 from courageous.
+1 helps.
Nice Raj. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is that enough? It's not.
Oh,
So close. You smash into that nexus and you see it like start to crack, but it holds firm for now. You got one
Alright.
action left, right?
I have swing number 2.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah.
oh.
Oh
That's
yeah.
okay.
Second hero point.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
Okay.
that one. Yeah.
All right, Hadron the Remastered. You are up.
He's all hot and bothered, ready for this.
Get him. Just get him.
I'm just gonna get him. I mean, I might as well use my last spell because we're about to re-prepare, right?
Who
Yeah,
knows?
Shoot your wad.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
What is this? Hold on.
How do my spells work?
I'm so
This one
glad I
doesn't
made
even
such
do
an impact
damage.
in this fight, guys.
Dude, you're crushing it, bro.
I'll tell you
Casting
what.
spells that don't do damage.
I stood up.
Yeah.
Did you guys see me stand up?
You know, you got to stand for something. That's important.
I
So
missed a
close.
shot at
Near death.
blank range.
It won't let me like target him for some reason.
Is it boost? Do you think?
Shit, my
Ooh.
oh, it
Ooh.
is.
Okay.
Ah.
I thought you were shooting your wad. This is a cantrip.
My what?
Your wad.
Yeah,
My
your
wad.
spells.
Yeah, your spells.
Oh, it doesn't do damage, so I was like,
Oh,
no
okay.
point.
The one
Alright.
spell, yeah. Okay,
You got a
gotcha.
little less cov because you got some intervening people here.
Nice.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
wow.
matter at all.
Nice.
All right, give me that critical.
And there we are.
Dobla
18 damages.
damage.
Goodbye, Ghosty.
And the ghost is down. As the last ghost dissipates, Tavam, you hear that voice in your head again. You don't see Movat this time, but it says you must find the other.
Find the other or others.
You're
Said
not
the
sure.
brother.
Sounds like he said other this time. Last time it sounded like he said others.
Find the brothers.
Maybe he said brother.
Find, the,
Find your brother, Tatum.
let's find Carruthers.
If I
These are
had my
dead
brother,
friends?
Brothers.
Mother.
Are these like
Find your mother.
Find the Smuckers.
I'm gonna
are these
I'm
new
gonna-
ghosts?
walk down towards the party.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Kind of say, did anybody else have any weird dreams? Hear voices?
nobody else
No, but
did.
we did just fight some ghosts.
I heard the ghost really loudly.
Bosco's like, nah,
Like, I think
not
we all
me. And
fought
it just
ghosts.
like reloads its gun.
So, I know y'all weren't the biggest fans of my brother, but he just left me a message. Yeah, I don't get it either. He said something about we need to find and kill the moose.
The
You know,
beast-
did we ever get around to burying your brother?
No, we didn't, and that's not actually what he said. He did say we need to find the others or other. It was hard
Other
to make out.
moose.
I swear to God, I was like, "Oh, we're really gonna go fight this moose?"
The other moose.
We
It
just
was,
very
because-
well
it was
may.
his dying wish.
Ghost
I
moose.
mean,
because we all know it's not actually a moose.
Yeah.
It's a
oh, yeah,
ghost moose.
Or do we? To Chris.
We're gonna fight the moose.
If there's anyone on this island who's seen the other or others, it's definitely the moose. So
It's the moose, yeah.
I can see the logic behind
Yeah.
Maybe if we
your
consult the
brother's
moose.
message. You're sure it was your brother?
I mean, y'all know that idiot. It sounded a lot like him.
Were there fire, or was there fire?
try this
Uh,
map again.
There was a bit of
The hell?
rage in my heart.
That is so zoomed in.
You just really wanted to choke him out.
I mean, he almost killed me. And speaking of which, I'm a little hurt right now. That took a lot out of me.
I'm still
you
not
guys able to
recovered
see
from
this?
yesterday.
I see
Yeah.
the
See
three
three squares.
hexagons.
Yeah.
Hexagons.
3
Is there a map behind it or no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Black,
mean, there's 3
it's black.
islands.
I see G Island here.
Okay.
G Island?
Yeah, it's in the shape of a G.
Shape of a
Sure.
G.
I just said 6, but
Whoa.
Kind of looks like
whoa,
a hand puppet.
Whoa.
Now I see more.
No, it's
Which
E.
I
craft?
can't actually see the map, but as far as I recall, you've seen a little bit.
So this is our island?
This is where you are right now. Yeah.
It's my island.
It's
So-
my island.
So were we like on this part, and then we like the ships on this part?
Hold on, let me look at the stream to see what you're pinging.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So were we on this part, the like slim leftern portion of the island, and the ship is on like the lip of the G?
Oh no, so you guys are on the extreme right part of the or you were. The part where the ship is not, it's so small it's not here as
Oh,
land. It's not
gotcha.
pictured on the map. So
Okay.
basically, if you imagine going east off of the end of the island by a couple of miles, that's where the constellation is. That's where you are right now.
Gotcha.
So it's on a
Okay.
big sandbank, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit of like actual Earth, but there's very little. There is like I did mention, there's like a little bit of grass and maybe like a bush or something, and that's all of it.
One bush.
Yeah.
But you said that we must find the other or others. There was no other hint or possible direction he gave you, Tovam, I mean.
No, he just said that we needed to find the other.
with my
Yeah, they
recall knowledge, would I know anything about ghosts actually spawning on ships that normally don't hold ghosts?
I mean, I would say there are lots of stories. I mean, ghost stories and sailing and pirates and all that stuff are very like. There's a ton of stories of ghost stories on ships. So you've heard all kinds of stuff, like them randomly attaching, them happening from people dying on board the ship, or people being thrown overboard, or
Wouldn't
just all kinds of stories.
wouldn't we
Nothing
see
that
this
really
as a
stands out as parallel to this case, but
Gotcha.
wouldn't we see this as like a bad omen?
definitely seems like a bad omen. Here, let me correct this, because these guys would be untoggled here.
Did those ghosts we just fought leave any kind of? You mentioned a nexus kind of cracking and breaking or something. Did it leave any particles behind, or did it
Like
kind of
ghost
dissipate
loot?
with?
Yeah, exactly. You want to look at the ghost?
No, you don't. You don't find any like ectoplasm or anything.
Damn it.
Sometimes ghostly figures can leave behind like
Ghost
a
goo?
residue. Yeah, ghost goo. Basically, these did not though.
Okay.
They sublimated and just drifted off. All right.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You are on the constellation. Of course, you have your raft still. You can try to float back across to the mainland here. It's up to you where you go from
Well,
here.
that was weird. Who's
Yeah.
ready for breakfast?
We do still have 7 rations, don't we?
Guess it's time to get the day started.
Yep.
Because we do believe
Yeah, you
there's
guys
still
should have I think you have like 11. I put it in the chat, I believe.
Yeah.
We do still believe that there's something to explore in that temple, right? Or whatever
Yes.
it was.
We do
We
have
did
11
not go
names.
to the door to the north after
We-
the trapped area.
We also didn't explore to the north because I went south and we found that. Correct? Or
Yeah,
was that east?
yeah. I know you went south, so
Yeah.
Gribble, you were kind of like going around the southern tip there.
Right.
And so
Okay,
yeah,
like
you
the horn.
really wouldn't have seen this far north. I shouldn't have put that much. I couldn't really see what I was doing. So it would probably be like you really have only seen the original 3.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's roughly what you're aware of, kind of. But you haven't yet gone like fully inland here. The whole thing's in one hex, but you haven't gone like west all the way across yet.
Okay. So just basically down to the. So we don't even
That's
know the other 2 little islands askew to that.
No.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Well, even right here that we see.
Yeah. It's like.
Okay.
I heard you
Horizon keeps-
motherfuckers like to hex crawl. Let's go.
Oh god.
At least it's not a
Okay.
forest.
At
Who's
least
down
it's
for a
not
game of
jungle.
Settlers of Catan?
Jungle.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Uh,
I mean, if I can get some healing, that would be nice. If not, I'm just gonna like stay on the ship for the next day or two.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and prepare your
Day or
spells.
two.
And
Okay.
so, if you you can also take time to treat wounds if you'd like, of course.
So basically,
Yes.
prep spells, remove a day's worth of rations, kind of thing.
My armor on.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go ahead and remove the rations. I'm pretty sure we were at 11. I haven't been able to find it yet.
I did find it. It is 11.
Okay, so we're gonna subtract 8 because Roscoe's here. Don't forget Roscoe. He was sleeping through this whole thing. He slept.
I
late.
thought we were planning on
fuck
eating
it.
that Roscoe anyway. weren't we?
I think Roscoe's gonna be finding his way overboard if he doesn't start pulling his own
There you
shit.
go. Go wake him up. Like, Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Like, Roscoe, did you have a
In the
dream?
goblet of fire. What the?
Right, like aggressively, like just shaken by the chest, and just like, did you have a dream about Tabum's brother telling you that there's another? Did you hear about?
No, the other what? The other Boleyn?
Roscoe points his gun at him. Did you have a dream about someone telling you about something about another, looking for the other, or a brother, or a mother,
But not another. There was
Or
no
not a-
other mentioned.
no
Not
another?
Yeah, the only time it's not Roscoe's fault. It's my fault. I only remember he's there when it's time to deduct rations.
Yep.
I
Just
mean, had
when it's
Roscoe
time to
been there,
take.
maybe I wouldn't have got beat up so much. Maybe Roscoe would have got beat up a little.
Well,
It doesn't work like
Uh,
that.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna say
I got some
for-
for Roscoe.
for simplicity, we will hand wave the healing here, and we're just gonna burn 2 hours of time. So it'll be like 8 o'clock in the morning, and that'll be enough for Chakris to treat wounds and get everybody topped up. So we'll say that everybody can go to full health, but if you burned any daily resources during the fight, those would still be gone.
Okay, great.
And then we're gonna go from there. Do you guys want to? Do you want to do anything else on the constellation, or do you want to head back to the mainland?
No, I guess we're going back mainland. I can't think of anything else where Ghost would be.
Because we
Yeah.
picked up stuff like a spyglass or any other materials we would need, like extra rope or.
I'll probably bring along the scrolls that I still have and the potions that I had from the bag.
There you go. Okay, cool.
One thing I would recommend, since the sails were torn, to bring those with us for shelter, perhaps like a tent.
Yeah, there's usable cloth for sure.
Okay.
So if you guys want to cut free, a few yards square or whatever, you could. I did say last time that you guys did find 2 spyglasses on board the Constellation, so whoever wants to carry those can.
Roscoe's got one,
Okay.
so.
I'll
be
take
able
the
to
other if
see
nobody wants it.
things.
So yeah, you guys have some cloth, and you're getting back on your raft. Yeah, the sea is calm today. It's a very gentle crossing back to the other side this time.
Good.
And you guys are able to make it back without any trouble at all. So you get back to the beach, basically roughly where you first woke up here. And you are now on the mainland again. I would say I was going to wait for Dom, but I don't want to forget about this. So anybody, because some time has passed,
Okay.
well, we'll say Wesley for sure because he was treating his wounds. Wesley, you notice that Tavum's left eye is like the part that's usually kind of like whitish yellow is like pink.
Little conjunctivitis.
It's
huh?
definitely off
Conjunctivitis.
color from his other eye.
Got some pink eye.
Because one of my eyes used to be green and one of them used to be yellow.
Was it
And
yellow all the way around? I'm not sure. I don't know how they're.
think
Or
that's
was it irises?
Yeah, it was. It was one green, one yellow, all the way around.
like the.
I-
So
yeah.
no, you didn't have any whites.
No whites. They were like real
Okay.
bad
Okay.
eyes. Yeah.
So yeah,
uh-huh.
you see the left eye is like the whole eye. Then is kind of like just sort of pinkish shade.
Hmm.
Tovam.
Yes.
Are you feeling okay?
I've had a
You-
little bit of headache, a little pain here, but I can't really pinpoint it.
Assuming that's the eye that's turning pink.
What'd you do?
I mean, it's not so much here or here,
Yeah,
How,
just here.
calm down,
How,
Tommy boy.
how is your vision? Are
Oh,
you
my
seeing
vision's-
everything okay?
I mean, we just fought some ghosts, so if they weren't here, then I've got problems. If they were, I think I'm all right.
Oh dear, we've got problems. No, I'm just kidding. No, really.
Wait, you thought those were ghosts?
Um,
There
But-
seems is your eye this eye, is it like irritated or anything? It looks like you've got something going on there.
Did you forget to lick your hands before you touch your eyes?
um,
That whole sentence. What?
I mean, I don't know. Does anybody have a mirror, something reflective? I can take a look. I don't. It feels
It-
okay to me.
It definitely
we are
doesn't look like it
nursing
used to. So this is the first that it's been noticed.
Yeah, nobody. You didn't notice it yesterday for sure. You would have seen it yesterday if it had been like that.
Dovem, just keep an eye on it. Let us know if it gets any worse.
Keep an eye on it. Yeah. I'll be
Just
sure to
one.
do that. Yeah.
Yes, well, we should. Yes, we should definitely keep an eye on it. I'll ponder on it and see if I can come up with anything as to anything strange happened. I guess your dead brother. But no
Are we
offense.
carting his corpse around with us the whole time too, or
It's just
No,
What-
his
into
corpse
burning.
disappeared. We were supposed to bury him at sea. I'm a little upset about it.
His corpse went
What are you
missing.
talking about?
It
He
is-
absolutely got buried at sea. He's totally there.
Yeah.
oh,
in
you
the
say he got
maelstrom.
missing? Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the
okay.
sea
Yeah.
took him. I don't think he
Yeah,
gets any
'cause-
more than that.
If you
Yeah.
recall, the body was held in just one of the dinghies on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
deck of the ship, and
Right.
when you guys got here, it wasn't there.
I thought we put it there after the fact. Okay, it was before. We
I
got
would
there.
like, if I may, to do a medicine check
Okay.
to see if I can identify
Sure.
the
I
condition.
read that wrong. I read that wrong. It specifically says that it's my left eye, so my green eye is the
Okay.
one that is turning.
Okay.
I have a yellow, and the left eye's turned pink. That was green.
Hmm.
Give me that
And then
medicine
as a
check.
as
This
as a
this would be a recall knowledge
reaction,
as well.
The
okay,
reaction to what?
perfect. As a reaction to making a recall knowledge check, I'm
Mm.
gonna burn another focus point.
Speaking of short prayer, roll the triggering check twice and use the better result. Okay, cool. Hot. Smoking
Alright,
hot.
now. So let me get back here to a medicine. We're gonna keep the higher.
Okay.
Okay. You've encountered a number of like medical conditions that can result in things kind of like this, like conjunctivitis or pink eye. But the color, like it's not like an irritation. It's not like an inflammation color. It's almost like the eye is uh, just a different color. Like not like it's infected in any way. As far as you can tell, it doesn't seem to be a medically related condition.
There's no crust or buildup. There's no
Yeah,
like
there's nothing.
sensitivity. Yeah.
Crust.
It
It's not weeping
now,
any mucus or anything.
Okay.
okay, one last question, and then I will leave you alone, and we will look at it. Keep an eye on it, as
There you
they
go.
say.
Nice.
You did take a hit from one of the ghost ladies, correct?
A couple, yeah. That was weird.
You asked him like he was
I
on
wonder.
trial.
Well,
Did you
I
not?
just,
Did you
I
not?
just, I am just trying to cover our bases. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Looking at all possibilities.
Am I on trial?
No, you're just very trying. Come on, that
Got
was
him.
good. Okay,
I
no.
I chuckle.
I wonder if that. Surely that couldn't have anything to do with it. I don't know. Again, I will ponder, and I will
I mean,
go through.
my head,
I will.
my eye
Yeah.
kind of hurt when I was having the vision of my brother, but I thought that was just my anger.
Okay. Well.
And of course, since Wesley's brought a lot of attention to it now, everybody has noticed the eye. Though, I mean, everybody would have sooner or later. It kind of sticks out. But really, like if the light's not shining straight on it, you might not notice. But when the light hits it directly and you get that kind of like cat's eye reflection, then it really stands out. But yeah, you guys are on the other shore, ready to go. Where do you want to go mouse hunting first? Or do you want to go to the structure? You want to explore more inland or go to the north?
Well, me personally, we're running low on rations again, so we might need to go inland and do some hunting.
Yep.
Now that we have
We
our
could go
weapons.
hunt the moose and make jerky.
Hunt the moose.
We do
I'm-
indeed are armed and ready.
Yes.
I think we should hunt the moose.
Hunt the moose.
Hunting?
I do want to hunt the moose. I'm
Okay.
sorry I missed like the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, you're good.
You'd miss shit. We've talked about hunting a moose.
Well,
And
that
Well,
and we've
Taven's
noticed
eyes
that one of Taven's eyes is changing colors.
it went from
Yeah.
green to pink.
Got that RGB eye.
Mhm.
Someone make
Oh,
that joke
fuck yeah,
already?
dude.
Yeah.
Plus 10% performance.
Hell yeah.
He sees a little bit further in that eye. Okay, so you guys are going to start hunting a moose. So I'll need some survival checks to. I mean, are you specifically hunting the moose, or are you just kind of like hunting in general? And if you happen across moose tracks, you'll
I
eat
think
that
we're
ice cream?
hunting big game.
Could we?
I use my lore hunting.
Did anybody hear my awesome moose tracks joke? No.
I did. That's some good
No.
ice cream right there.
Thank you.
What if we had
Uh,
Eagle scout photos from the air?
Yeah, Igla could definitely be a big help here, and lore hunting for sure. would be perfect. So we're hunting big game. All right. Are you all going to go together, or are you going to like split into groups? How do you want to do it?
I think we should try to go together.
Okay.
I think
So
that's
then,
Oh, can I make the moose my my
Lead.
thing, my lead? Yeah.
Is that the
oh
one?
yeah,
Please
yeah,
don't
sure.
sing the moose.
You're gonna have
I
two
love how
then,
we're
right?
all
You
in on
don't
this
have one.
hypothetical could be moose.
Moose.
Yes, I can have two.
I don't know if the dead
I think.
was limited.
Clearly, it's going to be a light and airy cake. A moose.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yes.
You keep throwing those jokes out there. One of them's going to stick to.
Cake.
I
Keep
mean,
on. Yeah.
right?
Cake is a
Come
lie.
on. You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't
You
take.
moose 100% of the shots.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna
nice.
say, pick from amongst yourselves 2 people who will be your primary trackers. They can be Igla if you want them to be primary. And then-
well, I rolled.
Anybody else can aid
2 active.
those
yep.
hunters.
Aid
Well, I
and
have
Um,
no lore in hunting, so
I'm trained in survival, so I may
Yeah,
aid
survival-
someone, but
Survival would be fine.
Can I help with the stealthiness?
Sure. I'd say you could aid with well, this is the tracking aspect.
Ah.
I'm gonna say not stealth for this one. This is
Alright.
just for the purpose of like trying to find a track or a trail.
Outside of the vegetation, how is the terrain? Is it hilly or is it flat for the most part?
It's flat with a few hills, but more flat than hilly. Igla. I'm assuming Igla was a primary.
I'd
Yeah.
say he's the leader in this group.
Okay.
I'm gonna clue
Um,
in.
The bird brain has the biggest brain among us.
Oof.
Who are you cluing in, Chagris?
I guess whoever the other primary is.
I think it's Falder.
It's Vince Falder, yeah. He's just using
Okay.
his lore.
That gives him a +1,
So-
right?
+1.
Circle?
Yeah, +1 circ.
Okay. So you guys are out hunting, I'm gonna say for about two hours. So it's getting like 10 o'clock in the morning now. Well, no, sorry. It would have taken a little while to get across the ocean. So maybe it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. And you know, you've been kind of like scouting around. Igla's been flying out and then coming back, and reporting. And this time he flies out, and Igla comes back and lands on your shoulder, Hadron, and he says, "Ah! I found some tracks."
Oh, I thought he was bringing back an olive branch.
We gonna follow them tracks.
I think they're moose tracks.
What was it? Fudgy?
Very nice.
Yeah. I think you're really gonna like it. Ah!
Alright, boys, let's follow the moose tracks. Eagle found him. It is a real moose.
This way,
Lead the way.
boys. This way. He like
Lead the
starts
way.
hopping on the ground.
In bird we trust.
I mean, what could possibly go
What could
wrong?
possibly go wrong?
why would you say
Um,
that?
We know who the lead. We know who's leading the party now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you follow Igla, and as you've been going, you know, the terrain has been getting more and more kind of like foresty, with some unusual kind of trees. Like it seems like you're, it doesn't seem like an island in this area would look.
Is the terrain-
Um,
are we going like uphill at all, or is it level?
It's mostly flat here where you're at.
It's not like
And-
snowing or anything, is it? It's just
No,
like just
no.
different trees, different
It's
whole village.
yeah, different trees. The weather is still pretty nice. It's just a little bit cool, like
Tropical, right?
65, 68. Like as the breeze blows in, sometimes it's a little ooh, but it's not bad.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and put you guys on this here map. As you you reach a
Moose
certain
map.
point, and you do find these tracks, and I'm assuming you want to follow the tracks.
You do not own a token.
You do not
Nice.
own a token.
Hey, does anybody have a token in this scene?
I mean,
I
don't know.
don't, if that's what
I
you're
have
asking.
7 of them. Weirdly.
I don't have a token
Oh.
in this hunt.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Wow.
Over there.
Oh,
This ain't it.
nice.
This is not going to be a moose. Oh no.
Let's.
No.
We'll say you guys
I
come
hope
up
it's
from
not a moose. I'd be
here.
disappointed.
I would love for this to be a moose. A
That would
moose
be
dragon.
way. I mean, this is
A
like
moose dragon, sir.
Yeah. Right.
this is
Fucking
like
green
fantasy
dragon.
Shadowrun. It's never ever what we think it is.
Oh,
Yup.
I miss Shadowrun.
Broheim never thought it was a moose.
So you guys are following these tracks. They do. I mean, they do like have a hoof shape. It looks like it could be a moose track. They are large.
Not knowing what it would mean, but just as an observation, what is the gate on the tracks?
It's an attunement gate.
Okay.
No. Okay.
I pick it up.
Okay. No, the
Pick it
gate
up.
is wide.
So it's a pretty big.
It looks like I mean, everything that you can see makes sense that this could be a moose. As you get
Or a horse?
further into the forest, you do hear a little, like a trickle of water up ahead, and you see a creature drinking from that water. Which, from where you guys are on the map, this is kind of where you're getting onto the scene. You see the creature, and it is a massive, majestic moose.
Son of a beach.
I want to try to
Hmm.
give some directions. Maybe kind of look at everybody like we need to spread out, be quiet, move up on it.
Cause a tremor. No.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it looks like the moose has not noticed you. He's drinking from this what appears to be a freshwater like pool here, and periodically you do see him kind of like lift his head up and like go side to side, but it doesn't look like he's hearing anything. This is just kind of, he just does that periodically.
GM, is this landscape you're showing us just for, purposes, or is these what the actual trees would look like where we're
This
at
is
right now?
actually what the trees look like.
So not tropical. more
Not
like-
tropical. Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty unusual.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to
So-
quietly move.
Bring to-
Would the
Give me a-
unusualness of the trees
So-
stand out against the island backdrop?
Right.
Well, it kind of it transitions slowly. So like as you guys were moving in, the tropical, like as you're on the beach, like the trees were all palm and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And as you moved inland, it transitioned kind of slowly. I mean, it wasn't so slowly that you didn't notice that there were like all these deciduous trees here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not like a line where the weirdness starts. But it is definitely like out of place.
Do we want to talk about this at all before we just start going in?
Tavam is sneaking.
Yeah, he can sneak.
Disappeared.
He
into
also
the
rolled
brush.
out while you're talking.
Yeah. Which he's sneaking around, I guess. I mean, if you want to talk about it, that's like as you're approaching where you are right now, you could have been talking about this for sure.
Yavaska would be like, so do we wish to parlay with this mythical beast you'll call a moose? Or is this something we're just agreed upon eating? We are going to slay it and eat it.
I mean, why do
Unless
we
the
think
moose-
it's mythical?
Unless the moose talks, we're gonna kill it and eat it.
Maybe
It is
that's
just
what we
very
should
odd
figure
for
out.
this-
Yes, I haven't
Yeah.
encountered a moose before, so I
I've also
defer
not
to you.
encountered deciduous trees on the tropical islands before.
I wonder.
We also have never found ghosts on our own boat before, so.
Right.
Well,
this is all very
I've read
strange.
I've read stories about nature priests who are able to actually turn into animals.
Are you suggesting that this is one of those priests?
I mean, we can try. I mean, shouldn't we try first? Because if this is like, if the trees are out of the ordinary. Now, you said the moose? Does the moose look larger than moose should, or
Yeah,
it just
they
looks
roll.
like a average moose?
Yeah, give me a nature check. Recall
Okay.
knowledge.
I don't think I've actually would have ever seen a moose.
Yeah, I
Pretty
100%.
sure.
Well, maybe. I live on a coastal
Yeah,
I mean,
city. I doubt I've
I
ever
travel
seen
a
a moose
lot.
before.
Maybe a picture.
Oh, you have no fucking clue.
You think
It's
this is
just massive.
probably actually a Tengu
It's just
Tengu.
massive.
or a shadow giant? You're not.
It goes from like
Somebody-
size to different creature.
That
I'm not
damn
trained in
eagle.
Someone knows how big a moose is. I know. Someone here knows.
Boulder pulls out his fishing tackle.
Yeah.
It's not a fish.
We going fishing for moose.
Just that guy that keeps like equipping random gear to suddenly like I don't know what to do in this situation. Like, whoa.
I pull out a
Be
couple
very,
of gloves.
very quiet.
Mm-hmm. Be like, I don't believe in that hocus pocus. If someone can turn into a moose, whatever a moose is, if that's a moose or whatever you're telling me, I don't know. All I know is that I'm hungry.
We're going
Well, let's
dungeon
try.
crawling.
What
We need
about-
food?
What
So
about these
cold.
mushrooms on the ground? Are they edible?
Yeah,
You
they're
could do
totally fine.
a nature
Gotta-
or survival.
I've done a nature check. They're fine.
Yeah, Wesley's been eating them as we go.
As we go.
He seems to lose
Oh,
his balance here and there.
I mean, if we're concerned about it being a sentient creature, let's just try to surround it, and somebody ask a question.
Oh,
And
you
if it
still
doesn't answer, we kill it and
Uh,
eat it.
I speak
talking about the
speak
moose
several
or the
languages, but
mushrooms?
I do not speak moose.
Are you
I
a
mean-
fucking moose? Ah!
I mean, I think it applies to both. If you're not sure about it, if it's a mushroom, surround it, ask it a question, pick it up and eat it.
We just, like,
you know,
shove
you
Ross
have a
down.
good point. We should start surrounding mushrooms.
Just
Is it
shove
Yokiro
Ross
El
out there.
Muso?
Challenge everything. Question
I'm
everyone.
reminded of when everybody surrounded Roosevelt in our vampire campaign.
We're quick, corner him!
Surround him.
I'm assuming that did not work out well.
What?
Did anyone happen to bring a net?
actually did.
I have
Somebody
no-
had a net. Svalder was fishing.
I
with a net.
I was
Yeah,
I was
I know.
fishing with a net,
Oh yeah, you
on the
were
boat.
fishing with a net
Yeah.
too.
I absolutely have a net.
I have
but I
rope.
don't think I didn't bring it with me.
I
have-
absolutely brought my. Well, it's in,
It's
my,
in my
backpack.
backpack.
I said I didn't bring mine with me.
I can
I mean,
tie
you
the
could
rope
have-
to Monty, but I just don't.
I
know.
absolutely can't imagine I would not take my backpack with me when I thought we were going hunting. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would
Yeah.
say whatever you guys
Perhaps.
normally would carry with you, you would have brought this time.
yeah. So I has net. If
Man.
anybody wants to get up close enough, I don't think I'm that good at sneaking. So
Oh, I'm great
As
at
it
Tell
turns
them.
out, I'm really good at sneaking.
Oh,
you know,
man, what if you
hilariously enough, I
snuck?
say that, and I've got a +6 in stealth, so I might actually be okay at sneaking too.
Yeah,
As
you're
large
decent.
as I am.
Um,
I'm just going to throw this out here. Tovam, what if Tovam sneaks around the other side of the moose, and then we all come from this side?
See if you can get him to charge.
scare
Tave
it
him
to
and kill him.
Tovam.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Well, Tobin could jump
It's
out
a-
and
Arrow.
shoot us.
Yeah,
Scare 'em
I
into
can flush
doing-
him y'all's way.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
what are you trying?
Almost.
I like
Ew.
this idea. I'm a
It
Then,
doesn't make sense.
You know,
Yeah.
we should be able to step out and try to talk to the moose to see if it's intelligent, and if it's not, then yeah, moose jerky, baby.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
why don't we do this? Why don't you guys position yourselves kind of where you would like to be? I would say as long as you don't cross like this line, you don't need to make a stealth check. And if you go any further than that, then you'll need to make a
So
stealth check. Obviously, B will with yours. I'll go ahead and say you can get pretty much anywhere you want to be with a 27. Yeah, I'll say you can go anywhere on the map that's not like right next to the moose.
I'm
All
not a
right,
very
here's our-
sneaky person, so you guys should know that.
So if I wanted to get like right here, could I like walk a circle around?
Sorry, I didn't see where you were motioning toward.
This is where I plan on walking mine.
Yeah.
Is that you with the ruler, Luke?
I'm
No.
pointing for him.
But
to
yeah,
where
that's
Oh, okay.
where he's pointing is where I was.
Oh, yeah, you
Trying to
need to
get-
make a stealth check to try to get around there if you wanted to.
Even like walking in a circle around.
Yeah. I'd just say
Okay.
just because like I'd say you can get this far without making a stealth check just because it's really close. But like if you're gonna go
Gotcha.
around, you're gonna need to do quite a bit of movement.
I gotcha.
Got a
Alrighty.
big movement.
There's my stealth check.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. He doesn't seem to notice you.
Alright.
Okay. Is everybody where they want to be?
Actually, let me.
Kevin's like perfect. They're all separated.
Okay.
This moose is going to turn into a dragon or something.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the dragon?
Roll for
Yeah.
initiative. Here it comes.
I mean, so far the moose is just still drinking. He's kind of like looking up here and there, but he's not like actually looking around. He's more kind of like sniffing and listening.
Yeah, he's doing normal moose
What?
stuff.
I mean,
What's the-
I'm willing to move
What?
up, and
You're willing to moose up.
I'm willing to moose up and ask them a few questions.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Don't-
who's gonna
Don't
break
moose
the
it
ice
up.
here?
Yeah. This is your idea to begin with. We're doing this for your dead brother.
It's the other boost.
One
There I-
lie leads to just dying. Crazy.
So I moved up to
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
He still hadn't detected me.
I'd say about there, he does like he lifts his head out of the water and kind of like sniffs and seems to notice something is amiss, and he immediately starts looking around, and he kind of like moves his head around, and when he swings your direction, he does spot you.
Do we have
Um,
vision from where we are right here, or is that tree too tall?
Is it a bush?
I'd say there's probably cover there. That
But
tree
we wouldn't be able to
would
see
give
our cover, or we wouldn't be able to see him.
But that moose is
yeah,
so
you
large.
can see. If there's cover, you can still see. It's just a
So
little
we can
bit
see the
harder to
moose
hit.
and tave him. Or
Yeah,
just
I'd say so.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
As soon
So we
as the
can see
moose-
what's going on, basically.
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bevo.
I should say, as soon as the moose sees me, I'm gonna go.
You can see like when he sees you, he kind of freezes for a second, and you can see like internal mechanisms like fight or flight, trying to figure it out.
I cast my fishing line.
Let me roll a will save to see if he goes for the bait. Roll a little flatty here. So he is going to go for the fight, and you see he turns towards you and looks like he's about to charge. So we're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative here.
He
I
just
created an encounter.
punts him into the sun.
The embarrassed moose. Oh, he rolled pretty well, I think.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't think that actually did what I thought it was gonna do. I didn't really roll a 27.
What
Oh.
is embarrassing?
Well, I clicked on the little icon saying use the, thinking it was going to use stealth for my initiative,
Hmm.
and instead it used the 27.
Oh, yeah. You could do stealth because you were being stealthy before you yelled.
Weren't.
I don't know if it's going to let me roll it again or not.
I can probably reset you. Clear. There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Damn. All right. Everybody's in.
Ready to fight an elder god?
Elder God.
Good old moose knuckle.
It's just a moose just like rears back on its legs and goes and just-
Yeah, no longer a moose. It has a stomach for its mouth for its stomach. Some eldritch being we've decided to run on.
You see, he doesn't have a lot of room to charge up here, but he does charge straight for you. He spends 2 actions to charge, if I can get on the right thing. And yeah, charges straight up to you and gives you the antlers. Here. Let me go ahead and get you targeted.
Are these antlers currently shedding, or are they freshly shed?
They're massive. I don't really know much about the cycle of moose antlers, but
They're on him currently.
So I know deer antlers shed. I'm not too sure moose antlers do though.
Pretty
think
sure.
they do.
Yeah, moose-
they
antlers-
probably do.
Oh yeah,
They
sure.
do.
Yeah. All right.
They're massive.
Somebody look
So
it up.
it's
We had to look
I
up
probably-
tides last
I
time.
think they-
freshly
they
grown
do
in.
the
They're not
moose
ready to pop off yet.
They have the
I've-
same velvet
seen them.
thing that deer do.
Yeah.
I'm almost
Alright.
certain.
It was,
Yes,
it was
moose
I
do
won.
shed their antlers.
I guess I couldn't have been standing defensively when I scared him with my.
With both
You're
arms
too
up
busy with-
waving?
So,
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, no.
You were able to get out the words "uh-oh."
It's very defensive.
Oh shit!
So I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh,
Here,
no.
here comes
What?
that damage. Oh, only 10 points of damage.
That only has a fucking low roll.
Oh, I think I'm gonna hero point this one probably. But let me take the damage first.
Do you still have 2?
I still have 2, I believe. Yep, I do have 2.
Okay. Are you gonna use it?
Yeah, oh, I think I'm gonna have to.
Against
With
these
an 8.
envenomed antlers.
I'm looking at everyone
Up to you.
around us. I mean, I'm like, it runs in the family.
That's better.
It is better. It is still a failure. And as he tramples into you, you are stunned 1.
Holy shit.
How do you end up on the other side of the map by yourself
Every
again?
time.
Every time.
Because I'm too stealthy. I'm too
He's too
stealthy.
stealthy.
Obviously.
So he's gonna come at you with a hoof. After he went with the antlers. Yeah, he's gonna go for. Or no, actually, I guess what we'll do here is we'll go for a trip. He's gonna try and get you tangled up and trip you with
Take him
his
on a trip.
hooves.
Sweep the leg with his hooves.
Minus
Sweep the leg.
5 for that map. Wait, what? Oh, shit. My bad.
He misses on sweeping his leg, but he takes a massive dump on you.
Oh, he
Oh.
trips the shit out of you. What's your what's your reflex DC?
Where is that at?
It's be your reflex bonus
Plus
is
10.
plus 10. So he
Yeah.
doesn't critically trip you, but he does trip you. You fall prone. You are stunned 1 and prone.
Oof.
That is the moose's turn. The moose is loose. I'll start the encounter. And it's Tavam, you're up.
Oh, well,
Beware of those 3 attacks of opportunity.
Is he actually up or
no, but I'm going to use my first action to stand up.
Okay.
Stand.
Or attacks of
And with
opportunity.
stunned 1, does that limit
You
my
lose,
actions?
you lose
Lose
one
one.
action, and you cannot use reactions or free actions.
All right,
Yeah.
but I can.
As soon as your turn starts, you do lose the action, and then you can use reactions because it goes away as soon as you burn the action.
Oh, gotcha. My bad.
So I stood up. That was 1 action.
So you only got 1 left.
Got 1 left. Well, maybe if I damage it, it will think twice and turn away.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've
Maybe.
only got one action, so
What are you gonna do?
I mean,
Die?
I'm going to do what
Get
what
tumble
apparently
through.
me and my brother like to do is.
You could climb a tree. I mean,
The
Oh, can I
no,
climb on top of the moose?
Oh, this
I'm kidding. I am kidding. I'm
Bad
kidding.
look.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
I mean, something tells me you could try, but this is not
Yeah,
gonna work out
you can
well.
do
I don't
whatever
know
you
if that's
want to.
wise.
This
It's
is
up to the
very-
dice.
We're gonna be losing a
Ill-advised.
second brother in a dinghy later.
you know,
I missed.
I
What's the
heard
moose?
this
I missed.
wise proverb of, if it's black, attack. If it's brown, lay down. Is the moose brown?
Moose?
I think the moose is loose. I don't. That's all I know.
Well,
We're just sticking with that one. All right.
Yeah.
I missed.
It's not red,
missed.
so you're not going to be dead, right?
This GM
No.
refuses
just
to
wanna
see
know
color
why
where
it's
moose are
embarrassed.
concerned.
That's right. Wesley, you're up.
Okay.
You see, Tavam is just getting bodied over there.
All right. So, because I'm in my moderate curse still, I get a free recall knowledge check using a skill of my choice.
Okay.
10 plus my proficiency bonus, which, if I remember correctly, that's the proficiency plus level.
Sorry, what?
So 14.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What? No.
You're doing assurance, you said?
It's kind of like assurance. 10 plus proficiency bonus.
It's
Yeah.
everything but your attribute. So
Yeah.
level and your proficiency.
Yeah.
And any
So
other
14.
bonus.
Yeah.
So 14. So it'll be a nature check at 14.
And this is on nature. You don't really know anything about the moose.
Okay. I don't think it's a moose.
Wait.
It's a little late for that.
Says stop.
You don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, so that was a free action. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless.
Okay.
And we decided that it starts as a 10-foot, in
10 foot.
fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you pull
see.
that spell out again, you'll probably get the new bless.
Okay,
It's just still the old one because you already had it on your sheet.
right. But I've also got oh, dang it. I always forget to do how to do this. Edit. Rules.
Do you have
There should be
something for
thing.
your
Is
third
this-
action? We can figure out. the bless in between turns.
Yeah, you're right. Oh
And-
dear.
Question: Is this like a duration stun, or did I lose the stunned effect at the end of my turn?
Is that the
It's
start
gone.
of your turn? It's
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
No, it's just its turn.
When the stunned has a value, that's how many actions you lose at the start of your next turn. So if it's 3 or less, then like as soon as you reduce the number of actions and you reduce the number of the
Okay.
value, and when it gets to 0, then it's gone.
Okay.
So theoretically, you can be like stunned 4, and then you lose a whole turn and an action on the next turn, but that
All right.
doesn't really ever happen.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll say
Until
like,
now.
Until now.
Until now.
All right, Hadron remastered. Let's get in there. Tucker, what you got?
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
That was Igla. He was like, "This is my kill. I tracked this moose."
It says kill.
Fast moose.
The last pack.
Mine to slay.
gonna just, get in there with a good old Ray of Frost.
Give him that Ray, bro. Oh
Oof.
no. Hero point?
Ooh. Good hero point. I mean, you know me.
I do
And
know
I
you,
got 2 of them.
right?
Oh,
I
better.
mean,
I know you too well.
yep.
Oh, it's
Standard
brutal.
Tucker.
Roll backwards. Oh no.
The old-fashioned tuckering.
I'll be back next time.
Right. Dom
Or another.
Spalders up.
We're gonna 1 action breed.
Okay.
And then we're going to. It's been at least 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
We'll spell shape, or well, I guess spell fuse,
Nice.
infuse shape,
Shape
whatever
of.
it was. The burning passions, and
Nice.
then we will 1 action elemental blast with a weapon infusion.
Hot.
Let me apply that effect here. And let's see. We got fire, 1 action selected, propulsive is selected. Okay, yeah, we're good. Nice. I forgot to target him because I'm boosted.
Forgot to target him. That is a critical hit.
Fuck yeah.
Get 'em.
Okay.
Good job.
Sweet.
10
For him to say like,
damage.
"Yo, just rolling through the first phase of this fight." It's like, oh, okay, good to know.
First phase.
Okay,
Please don't
great.
be.
So yeah, everyone within 60 feet who was able to see that should already have Inspire Courage applied.
Oh no.
Wow.
Ha-cha-cha.
And you see, you can see the moose has like a couple of looks like maybe kind of old claw marks on his sides. They're not like bleeding at all, but you can't really, in the heat of things, you can't really tell how old they are. But you do notice there's some claw marks on his sides. And then as this bow of fire comes shooting across him, smashing into his back like a bow typically does,
Yeah.
it like burns across him, and you see like scorch mark across his fur. Bosco, let's go.
Did you describe the claw marks just to warrant you making him an elite enemy, or did you?
Well, yeah, he
Well, he
has
said
taken
that
down.
because the other prey that's been following
Yeah.
the muse
Yeah.
is about to jump us.
Oh, okay,
Th-
gotcha.
This is
I
what
was
is
like,
called a bait and trap.
It's probably a very old wound.
Okay.
At least
First
today.
action. Bosco's gonna kind of run up, join the group here behind this bush-shaped tree. So 1 action, run up. Gonna target this moose giant, and then 2nd action, fire off a shot. We're leaving it with piercing damage, from where it was kind of reconfigured before, and yeah, we're gonna shoot a shot.
Give him a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're close enough to the tree here that he doesn't have, like you could use the cover, but he does. He's not gonna get it.
Gotcha. And I'm not getting courageous anthem, but blesses, because I think they're both status. So I
Yeah,
just
they're
get the
both
one.
stat boners.
Gotcha. So just roll. And a miss.
0
And
point.
you see him. I'm just saying that. Goes wide right, Monty, and just Monty is my 3rd action, calling Monty to me. He's gonna run up, and he's gonna run up beside me, and then 2nd action, reload the rifle for me, and that'll be my
Nice.
turn. So I'll advance.
Romir, you are in to win.
I'd be like, yep, and I leave the map. Just kidding.
No thanks.
So I'm gonna move, 2-action move. Oh, gotta get out of the ruler.
I think I hear my mom calling me.
Move right there.
Oh, getting deep on the moose.
Getting double. And then for my final action, I'm gonna try the old grapple Rooski on the moose.
Okay.
One man, one moose.
You do have Titan Wrestler?
I do have that upgrade.
Or can you can always grapple a large, right?
No, you need.
Oh, you need Titan.
You need Titan
Yeah.
Wrestler.
Okay. So yeah, you can attempt to grapple the moose though, because you have Titan Wrestler.
And you have them off guard because you're flanking.
Yeah, but that doesn't apply to grapples.
Yeah.
Let's see if this still works. That grappling. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. This one. Delete that.
Here's the macro if you want it. If you don't have
I'm gonna
it.
hero point
Oh.
that one.
Hero.
I have not rolled very good at all.
Nice.
That works. That works.
Wow.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Wow, you grappled the moose.
Grapple that
Incredible.
moose.
How do you think you have the moose? You like got the hind legs kind of like around the haunches or something, or
So it's a full-on grapple. He's on my shoulders.
Grab his flanks.
you're not lifting? You did a clean and jerk on the moose. Prepped it for the meat.
It was clean.
I'm just gonna start doing some squats with the moose.
Just lift him up.
When he
Be
does, I'm gonna scream,
careful.
drop him on my sword.
Be careful when you got the moose by the tail. Don't let go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's probably going to be one front leg and one back leg at least.
okay. So you're kind of
Um,
to keep him locked up.
right.
Okay. So is that one? Was it one action?
That
to
was
get up
3
there?
action. That was 3
Oh,
actions.
that's all 3. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome
that's-
though. You have grappled a moose. That's why
the
he's
manliest man shit.
embarrassed. Like, I
you could
can't
ever
believe I
fucking
was
think of.
grappled by a medium creature. All right, Luke, give us Hare's turn.
All right. Well, Het is going to, rage,
Nice. Get over here.
and then we're gonna do a little sudden charge.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna do a little. This is almost. And since we reach him within range, we are gonna take a nice little swipe,
Striker.
Punch through his heart.
Fist.
right?
It's
It's done well so far. And here we go.
20 is a hit.
All right. Some damage.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, very nice.
It's
And
funny
you-
thinking about like locking him up while he's punching.
Right.
You like smash a fist into the side of his ribs, and you hear like a singular loud crack as the rib kind of cracks under the pressure. But he's getting beat up, but he's still got a lot of gas in the tank. Is
I
that
just wanna
3
say
for
that
you?
I'm- That is 3 for me. I just
Okay.
want to say that I'm really happy we didn't do this with shaved spears and naked.
You probably would have died.
naked
Okay,
with shaved spears.
back to the top. It's the moose's turn. He is currently grabbed by Bromir.
That's right.
Yeah,
Does a spin attack and hits all 3 of you in an area.
yeah.
It crows
I think that's-
is too large.
Please
Okay.
don't give it a breath weapon. Just please don't give it.
just not a breath weapon. Okay, just
Please don't.
grabbed.
It turns into a jungle drake.
And the jungle drake turns into an elder dragon.
I think he's going to. He's gonna kind of like in terror and frustration. He's going to use kick back, targeting Bromir. The moose bucks and kicks back with both hind hooves, making a strike with a -2 circumstance penalty to the attack roll.
Even if I have one of those second legs.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
like
boy.
trying to kick you with the one that's in there and the one that's not. So he's
Hmm.
thrashing against you. He does. Let's see, a hoof, with a -2 pin. Oh, let me get my targeting right. Poor
Yes,
table.
please. Please.
Here goes the. Okay, yeah, I can put kickback on here. Go. 19 is just a hit. Is that right?
That's right on my AC. Yeah.
Brutal. Okay. So he does get the kickback bonus damage. Oh no.
Oh man.
You mess with the moose, you get the hoof.
I could
so
tell
that
him
was-
the same thing. You get the Bromir.
That's right.
That's
was
how that
his-
saying goes.
That was his first action. He hasn't tried to escape yet. I think he's just gonna, for this turn, he's just gonna thrash around. And so he's gonna go for an antler on Tavam with his second attack. So he's kind of like kicking out the back and then trying to keep going on the first target with the second one. So that's gonna be an antler with some map.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
right
my
on the money
God.
again. What is going
What
on
the
here?
hell?
Oh no.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Oh, I'm all right.
14. You're
I'm
fine.
all right. I'm fine.
fine.
I'm good.
Not even
good.
bleeding.
He's got one more action. I'm gonna roll a 50-50 on He versus Taven here. So if it's 11 or higher, he'll go for He. Okay, he's gonna go for He with his third attack.
Close.
Antler again here. So he's just kind of like swinging around and misses. And that's going to be the embarrassed moose's turn. Still grappled. And
Do
you
we
can,
know
you
why
can,
it's embarrassed?
because he got grappled by a medium creature.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with the bear.
that's where the
Oh, that's where the claw marks came
came
from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would be too. Yep.
He's in there as
Yeah.
Let's see, but yeah, Bromir, you can feel him kind of like tensing up to try to like leap out of your arms. You get the feeling he's going to try to escape next round if he can. But Tavam, you're up, if he's still alive, that is.
Mhm.
I don't, my stuff's not working anymore. My tumble through thing.
Oh, did you die already?
That's exactly what
No.
happens when you die.
No, I'm not dead yet.
Are you using the right sheet? For
Yeah, are you on Movad?
Movad?
No, I'm on Tavam. I'm on
Okay.
Tavam.
What's going wrong with it?
Well, I'm like in my action bar. I got the tumble through thing set, but
Oh.
it's not
I thought that would work.
letting me bring it
The
up. But I think that's just a.
It may be from the update. I did update, I think last week.
Yeah, if you go to the compendium packs, the second from the right, just search tumble, and there's a like a crosshair with a dive that has tumble through acrobatics. That's the macro for tumble through.
Yeah, that's what I had loaded, but we'll try it again. Tumble.
Ooh,
Oh no.
failure by -1. Did you want a hero point then?
I don't think it's gonna let me.
Oh.
It's not letting me.
It would let
Hero.
me do it.
Does your sheet have one hero point left
Yes,
on it?
it does.
That's weird.
Game just doesn't want you a tumbling.
Doesn't want you a tumbling.
It does not want me to be a tumbling.
You want me to do it for you?
One, that won't let me add. It won't let me add the. It won't let me add the the macro for it. Do you think this is just?
Maybe you should turn your computer off and back on again.
That's right.
Just fix all this at once. Yeah.
Well, that's even
Hey.
worse.
Ah,
So
no bueno. Okay, so you lose the action. Your movement ends. You trigger reactions as if you had moved out of the square, but the moose does not react.
How generous.
Yep. All right. Well, then all I can do now is, double down on the rapier.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Nice.
That's a critical because of the grapple of Bromir. Normally would not crit.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me that critical damage. Wow.
The hell with you, Moose.
Nice. Nice, dude.
Just tries to tumble, runs straight into a front leg, and gets like, Scott, right in the chest.
Yeah, you stab him like straight in the chest, and it goes deep, and you can feel that it wounded him, but he is still standing. The blood kind of like spurts out all over you as you pull the rapier out.
Let's
He has
go.
300 health.
We're gonna go with the Hail Mary with a little map, and a miss on.
Give me just 1 second.
I imagine when you stab the moose, it's like awfully close to my head. Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Watch where you're stabbing.
Actually, guys, why don't we take 5 here? Because I also need to use the facility.
Sounds good.
And
Okay.
This is a good spot. I think we're in a good spot to take a 5er.
Well, it'll be Wesley's turn when we get back.
That's good.
Hello.
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 How's everybody doing?
Hell yeah.
Anybody taking any over under on whether or not Tavam dies yet?
I mean, with it
Dies
near
or goes
death-
unconscious.
with it near death, I'm hoping y'all can finish it off this round.
Possible. I mean, the grapple really does help. That's huge.
Yep.
Bringing that AC down.
This doesn't count. I'm just checking if this macro is going to work. And it looks like it did.
Just gonna.
All right. So I'm refreshing because my
You are refreshing, Be Will. Okay.
Yeah. I know. I'm like a cool drink of water. Refreshing.
Like a drink of water from a fresh pond in a deciduous forest in the tropics.
There we go.
I wouldn't trust that water.
I wouldn't either. Is everybody back?
My left clicks are working again.
Hey, odd. Well, I guess
missed?
at least Chakris is back, so we can go ahead and crank it up. Wesley, what do you got in the tank?
I am going to move. I believe it's just there.
But yeah, I think it was also the Courageous Anthem, right? It was the grapple and the courage. Get that crit,
Yeah.
because he was actually right on the money for the crit. So
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast a 2-action
Oh.
heal versus living for Tovam.
oh, that's weird. I thought you were gonna heal the moose. Do
No,
you not
no,
love
you-
nature, Chakris?
I mean,
Are you
No,
an
I-
enemy of the forest?
I'm a Dhampir. Am I a natural creature?
Well,
Enemy
there you
of
go. I guess that's
nature
you have a point.
and against the natural order.
Now, if for any reason any of that goes over your max, it does become temp HP.
I don't think it will.
It's not going to. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I
So
didn't.
sure of
He's
that,
like, you
Jim.
could roll 2 of those dice and you wouldn't have to worry about that.
I mean, 2 might get there, but no.
Right. And did you moved as well? So
Yeah.
You're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Hadron is up. Tucker, are you here with us?
Yeah.
Give us the goodies. Igla is like sitting on your shoulder, like, this is my kill, don't forget.
Why is Hadron badly injured? Just out of curiosity.
From the ghost.
We healed. Up
Yeah,
here.
you should
Yeah.
be healed up.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was actually the moose hit you with a mental blast at the start of combat. I didn't talk
See
about it.
Let Hoof come up and go.
Oh shit.
Just like hit you.
That's mental, bro.
Oh.
Okay. Got him with the Ray of
Nice.
Frost.
Max, damn.
Ooh, nice damage.
Yeah, go.
9 points.
Cold as ice, bro.
Looking real hurt. Real hurt. All right.
I'm not dead
Well,
yet.
Eagle gets independent actions, yeah, so is that just one? is it-
Yes.
Mhm.
Is he actually riding on your shoulder, or
Well, he
Is
would
he-
have to move anyway, so I'm not worried about it. That would be his only action.
no? I mean,
Isn't
if you want him to like ride on you, that's fine. He could be sitting on your shoulder and then use the action for something else.
Want him to ride you, then yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Oh.
do that.
I was
If
Oh,
you're
wondering
maybe
if you
into that
attack
kind of
the
thing, if
moose.
you're a friend of the forest,
You might let your eagle ride you. Or the moose, which I want to see the
I'm
moose
dead.
because
I
that's
ended
just
my
going to be
turn.
funny.
all right, Svalder. Oh, Svalder's getting deep, getting flank. Flankarooskies? I think that's a flank, right?
I think technically no,
It's
but
Straight line.
I
I
don't
mean, I
remember
can
that.
draw the line through it, but I think it would
It
have
has to go
be-
through opposite ends. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to
which
get
that
Up
is.
one?
I don't have 30 feet of movement, sadly.
Ah. Okay.
Weston Paps. Okay.
Um,
Well, it is grappled regardless, so it doesn't actually matter.
True. Good.
now that we are next to him, though, we are gonna weapon infusion as you do. I wish it would just stay on because there's no limit to it.
Yeah.
I'm picturing him going like Svalder to telenovela Spalder, and it's just like raging passion, flaming.
And
passion.
then we haven't we haven't seen it like resist any damage, have we?
No.
Well, I definitely saw Tovam stab it with great skill.
Stabbing. Yeah.
With great stabbing. So we're also going to kind of like Svalder's earthen prosthetic just kind of like forms into like a stalactite or mite or whichever one, and is going to do a 2-action earth elemental blast on the moose. That's ranged. Hit.
Yep. How much damage can you do?
13 apparently.
You're hitting it with a piercing blast.
A piercing blast.
So yeah, you blast your stalagmite out into the
Oh, shit.
moose's
Nice.
rib cage, and with a great cry of the
Wow.
forest, it falls to the ground. And like there's a huge.
So how
rumble.
evil are we now, by the way?
I mean, not necessarily.
do we see
evil.
the? Well, I'm just saying. Do we see the children moose come running out?
Yeah. Yes. At this point, the
Is
moose
it evil if
moose
it's for
chicken.
survival though? Like,
I mean,
Like I'm not even concerned. I'm already getting firewood and getting ready to carve this bitch up.
Antlers. There better not be any children walking out.
So yeah, I mean, the moose is down, and of course, as you know, there is a metric shit ton of usable meat on the moose. The trick really is getting it to some sort of preservation before any of it rots, which, you know, in these conditions, you've got several hours before there's any, you know, risk of that process.
Well, it only took
beginning.
us 2 hours to get here, so we can get back to the ocean, start desalinating some water, get some salt, and salt this meat up.
okay. Question.
Talk to me, Goose.
Does the
Moose.
plane of Earth also contain salt? Like, is salt considered
It
Earth?
is a mineral.
Are you planning to use this to be a crazy cheater?
I mean, I can create, I can generate any ordinary non-magical piece of my chosen element from its plane.
It is
That
a
is just part
mineral.
of base kinesis. I'll throw
People
it
Does
in
it,
mine
chat.
does
it.
it have anything at the end that like it can't have any value or anything?
It says the element can be used for any of its normal uses. For example, air can be breathed by an air-breathing creature, and fire casts light and can ignite flammable substances.
And
Oh, God.
salt
I
can
would
be
swing though.
used-
Salt is a mineral, not an element.
If I was GM, I mean,
I mean, I'd give it to him.
He's
I'd
not-
give it to him for creating.
he's not trying to make
creative-
rubies here. I mean, like, not yet.
Having
mean,
said
uh,
that, salt is a huge resource.
Yeah.
Not
and
only
this is-
that, salt is expensive, especially in these kind of cultures, I would imagine.
Well,
Yeah.
and we don't want to set a bad precedent either. So go ahead and allow it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna allow it this time just for good idea, but we may reconsider this because, like Luke said, I mean, salt is super valuable in this type of world time period.
This economy.
Like,
In
I
this
imagine the
economy?
salt trade is probably pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's negligible or light bulk.
I mean, can you
So,
not?
you can
You know,
do it
Earth
all
is
day,
a
though.
like gold
I-
is a mineral. Can you just summon up mass amounts of gold?
I think gold is considered a metal, and I'm not a metal kineticist.
Because isn't one bulk like 10 pounds, or is it like up to 10
Salt
pounds?
is a
Yeah.
crystal. Are you a crystal
like-
kineticist?
A light bulk.
I'm just saying, is Earth. What is considered Earth? Metal is pretty well defined, you know. What
Has its own
is
I mean, I
what
would
is and is
consider-
not
But I mean,
Earth.
just so we're clear, rock are crystals too. They have crystalline structures. I mean, where do
And
we
you're
draw the line?
agreeing with me on
It's a-
Earth then.
it's a
What's the name
mineral.
of this ability? Oh, base kinesis. You got it.
Yeah, it's a mineral. It's not a metal though, so it's like salts. Yes.
Oh, you may want to go ahead and end the encounter.
Okay.
Unless you got something else.
Unless
Yeah,
you
Tell
got
us.
something
Really coming back.
Yeah.
I was
Like you.
it's-
You're just
I
waiting
had
for
him,
somebody
I had
to
him
say that was
convinced
my
it was
turn.
over. Okay.
So, I mean, I feel like we're going to run into tons of weird stuff here because the plane of Earth is composed primarily of rock and earth crisscrossed by veins of precious metal and gemstones of such gigantic proportions that they cannot be believed by those who have never set foot there. Interspersed with this solid rock and earth are caverns of all sizes, some of them dark and dry, others filled with water and phosphorescent fungus. Others yet are lit by enormous crystals, enchanted by the native Jabali genies to illuminate vast caves like miniature suns. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just roll with
no.
we'll
Right.
roll with yes for now, and we'll see in the future what we. Once I have some time to think about it, maybe we'll see what. But
Okay.
it makes sense, so
Okay.
let's go with it.
Yeah. Salt.
I mean, everybody knows the Earth plane is famous for its salt mines, so of course, just a hint of it here in
Indeed.
the sand, just a little.
Some things about the like D&D and Galarian universes just don't really make a lot of sense because it's like you have wizards. They exist in this universe that can open a fucking portal to the plane of Earth, which, as we just read, is occupied by massive like structures of precious metals and gemstones
Yeah.
beyond imagining. And it's like, dude can just open a portal. All the miners just go in there, mine the shit out of it, and then the value of precious metals plummets,
Just
and that wizard gets filthy rich. So I
Oh,
mean,
man, you just gave
you
me
know-
a great idea.
in a realistic version of this universe, I don't think precious metals would even be that precious because there's just be so much of it. But
Yeah,
anyways,
trust me.
I digress.
Like, hey Dom, I need some diamonds. Dom's like, oh yeah, hold on. I
Quit-
got
I
you.
got
quit
What's
trying-
that, man?
Quit trying
got
to
it.
bring your logic and real world stuff into my fantasy.
Weren't we trying to get a whole
world,
bunch of
okay?
star
Yeah.
sapphires? Where the fuck was Dom?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
right.
I think because I haven't read into the plane of metal at all, but I think the plane of metal is also like precious metals, but also rust and other like didgeridoos and stuff.
Right. And most of the elemental planes like have some of the like it talked about having phosphorescent fungus and water in the plane of Earth. Like it's not just the one element.
Right.
They have little bits of the others. But you know,
Yeah.
so anyways, you can summon salt. Are you saying you want to try and like salt the meat just right here without moving it? I mean, because the moose is really heavy.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
feel
really
like
need
right
probably
here.
should start cutting it up and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
make
I
it
think you-
portable. Get to
Probably
it.
You'll
wanna-
dress the moose and then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who wants
Just
to
keep
do the survival check? I'd say 2 people can do this because it's such a big animal. You get 2 people in there working on it easy.
I want to provide aids.
I can be one of the people unless someone else wants to.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I'm not,
use
Oscar
lore
is-
hunting.
Sure.
n-
yeah.
never mind. I'm not trained in survival.
You want Igla to do the other one?
Bosco is trained in survival, so he will aid.
Igla puts a knife in his beak and comes over.
No, he will not.
He does not aid.
He's not aiding adequately.
But he doesn't hinder either.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm just
Solder
gonna
with
keep
a
using-
solid 10.
I'm using lore hunting as much as I can.
Got his hands full of salt. What is he trying to?
I'll add in just a little bit of helping with some survival.
You're gonna.
Oh, God.
Not.
Gonna fuck some shit
It's gonna
up.
be a -1.
Hmm.
We're
who's
gonna
taking up the
ruin
burden of
all
the,
of this
the
movie.
other
Yeah.
survival check here?
I mean, don't have survival. I'm not
Eagle.
trained in it.
Oh.
Anybody else trained in it?
It's Eagle's kill, isn't it?
It's Igle's kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
If only we had someone whose familiar was named Eagle.
Igle, I mean, he can't really field dress the moose. That would just be too ridiculous. But he does jump over there and start eating some raw meat.
I put a knife in Eagle's claw.
He's like,
So-
where do you want me to take it? Who's doing the other survival check? I mean, Eagle could aid. He could like tell you where to cut and stuff, but he just wouldn't be able to do it.
I don't even have a plus to it, so I mean, I don't mind doing it, but I would rather somebody else that at least has a plus to it do it.
I think nobody's got untrained improv.
No.
Can you take that at level 2?
I don't think so.
It's
No.
like level 3, I think. I mean, I'll just do a survival check.
I mean, I don't
already
have
tried one.
survival.
Can I make a deception check to act like I know what I'm doing?
If you want to
Tumble
ruin
through.
all of the meat, yes, you know.
Is
All right.
does this require trained?
No, anybody could do it.
Okay, then I'll roll.
There you go.
And I'll aid.
There you go.
So here's
And
my
you
aid
can
roll.
can you get your clue in on this? It is the moose.
It is the moose as a reaction.
Okay.
But
Ooh.
well, the aids a circumstance bonus as well, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then you should be aiding me because that looks like a pretty good roll.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
willing to
that's-
take that.
Do it.
That's actually a good point because the clue in only works for somebody else.
Yeah, you would want to clue somebody else in.
Mhm.
So I mean, you could clue him in and try to aid if you want. I mean, well, no, you don't have to because
No.
it's clue in. That's right. I mean, you could crit, but not. You'd have to
Yeah.
roll a 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So a 17 then, with
Yeah.
the clue in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys do cut it up. A lot of it goes to waste because it's just a huge animal. And some of the spots like around the old wounds and where some of the new wounds are kind of dicey. So you cut around them, but you're not very great at it, so you cut a lot around them, so there's a lot of lost unused meat. But that being said, it's still a moose, so there's a ton of meat that you get off of this. I would say once you get it preserved, you could easily get, we'll call it like 30 days worth of food.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice.
How much?
30 days. That's 30,
Oh wow.
like 30 man days. So you've got 30 day meals, is what I'm trying to say.
30
Man-day
day
meals.
meals, 30 man meals a day.
Man day meals.
So assuming we
Mandate.
have 3 meals a day, he's saying we have 90 rations or whatever.
Per person.
So we
Oh,
have
no.
90 individual man meals.
No,
We have 30 servings.
30.
30 servings. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We have 30 hungry mans.
30 day man meals.
I mean, I think like obviously you could get a lot more meat from a moose than that, but yeah, I'm gonna say because you guys didn't roll spectacularly,
I feel like that's a lot.
By the
I think 30 is fair.
by the time we run out of rations, we're going to be in ketosis because all we're eating is
Yeah.
protein.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it. Protein and fat, baby. What else do you
It's
need?
What else do you
keto life,
need?
baby.
Wesley pops another mushroom and passes out. Those are my carbs.
Best.
Share
Um,
the shrooms.
The shrooms.
No, I say we
Bosco.
get out of this enchanted forest and back to the haunted.
I am gonna get some
Yeah.
of this. Get some of this fresh water though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh, not
Do you
cursed
have
water.
some
Yeah.
kind of a receptacle or something for it?
My face. Just
Nice.
put it in.
I have a water skin as well.
I
Yeah, I
gotta
do
wash
too.
the taste of mushroom out of his mouth.
Yeah, it's got a gritty mushroom flavor. Um,
because I couldn't
secretly-
prepare them properly.
Secretly, we cooked all of the meat with the mushrooms.
Mushrooms,
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh, there
They're
you
all
go.
mushroom
Nice.
There you
infused.
go.
just to help you sleep at night. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
but yeah, the water is delicious. It is clean. Like has a light mineral taste, but not
salt?
much. Just like no, like just a little
I had some
mineral
salt.
for flavor.
Well, vitamin A water.
So,
Calder's like, oh, that water needs a little salt. In it.
I mean, I
Not
imagine-
oceany enough for my
Salt.
taste.
Svalder over here getting salty.
Wow. Okay,
Bosco-
so
I'm
Okay.
taking the horns back with us.
I was gonna say Bosco and Montu definitely would help whoever
Antlers.
get the antlers out
Yeah.
and take it with us.
Oh yeah, those need to be mounted on the ship somewhere.
That's exactly what I imagine you do too. It's like you say salt, and you throw some up in the air.
Someone say
The
salt.
litter dust.
Where'd y'all get those antlers? Oh, we killed a dragon that had shape shifted.
Yeah.
There's a shape
That's
shifter.
right. Yeah.
Moose.
Yeah. It was a dragon, but in moose form.
Yeah.
Dragon
That's-
moose.
So you make your way back after salting, cutting, packing, getting some water from the thing. You make your way back to the ocean, I presume. As you do so, sometimes you get this weird feeling like you're being watched, but
It's the bear.
nothing approaches you. And you make it back to your sort of, like where you made your campfire the first night. You get back to there with your meat.
Oh baby.
What do you guys want to do next?
Well,
So I know that you all are really wanting to go to the south and explore those ruins, but I would like to also put on the agenda to go north. Perhaps that is also another way that would provide explanation as to what's going on and why we're stranded here.
I would agree. We do need to kind of navigate the entirety of this island. I feel like we've seen some of it, but you're right. Went to the south, and if we travel to the north, we can make our way back around to see the whole of it, in case there, whatever may be on that side. So, with you, come on, Monty. Raise your hand. You're in agreement too. And Monty raises his hand too.
Okay, so does everybody want to go to the north?
sure.
Good.
I mean, how much time do we have left in the day?
Yeah, I was thinking we might want to wait till tomorrow.
Because I mean, if we're
probably mid-afternoon, like 4 p.m., I'd say. It would have
Sure.
taken you several hours to cut up the meat and preserve it
Right.
and everything.
so let's go ahead and explore for a couple more hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys strike out to the north, following the beach line. Let's go back to our mysterious location. That I will look at on the stream, Chris, if you could.
Hex crawl.
Oh, okay, that's great. Yeah, so you guys head up to the north. You're kind of like getting around that curve on the right hand side. Yeah, like where Gribb's pointer is. As you be will now. Well, I'm looking at the stream, so I'm time delayed by like 5 seconds or whatever it is.
Sorry. Yeah.
Ribs was just in open water. I was like,
Yeah,
"What?"
I moved the mouse.
What about where Gribb's is? Oh shit! Man.
Oh.
In the Pacific.
So you're kind of like rounding the island is kind of turning back at this point, and you get to a point on the beach where there's another like sort of rocky, craggy outcropping, similar to what you found on the south side, Gribb's, and you can't really see much beyond it. But as you get up to the rocky outcropping, you can kind of see over a little bit, and in the distance to the north, and you're just kind of seeing it over the rocks at this point. You haven't gotten all the way up to them. In the distance to the north, you see what looks like the top of sails.
Hmm. Uh,
So that would be
Taven,
like
do you have the spyglass?
I have a
I-
spyglass.
I have a spyglass as well.
up there.
Where at did you click?
So
Okay. And we were
Right
like
there.
right here. Where did you say we were?
They're like
Okay, we're
Right
still
here.
right there, and you're right there. All right.
wow, I nailed that. Perfect. Incredible.
right there.
So do you guys climb up on the rocky
Oh yeah,
dropping? Okay.
Stealthily, though.
stealthily. Yes.
Stealthily. Okay.
Stealthily. I will roll require it.
You climb up on there. I know it's Bosco has the spyglass. Who's the other one?
I have the other one.
Okay. Tavam has the other. So you guys get up on the rocky outcropping, and on the you, as you get up there and you kind of like look out, you can see a ship that looks like it's like a flute class, is like a typically a merchant vessel. You can make out the flags that it's flying. Anybody who looks through the spyglass could attempt a society check to try to figure out what the flags mean or who they might belong to.
Huh? Is
Hmm.
it society?
Society.
Hell yes.
Oh.
Yeah. We're just passing the spyglass around here. Look
Yeah.
at it.
I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
I'm gonna use.
Oh,
my,
for passing it around. I'll toke.
I want to use a hero point.
Okay.
Damn it, Romir.
Gribbleless, look past, bro. Jesus.
I know. look back.
He's just looking at the wrong end and then just hands it off. I don't see it.
I don't know how to use this mysterious device.
What is this?
Okay. Wesley. It takes you a while to remember because you've only seen this in like a you've only seen the flag in a drawing before, and you recognize it as the personal emblem of Captain Coral. That's Korl.
Oral.
Captain Coral, not Coral.
Just coral.
Not Carl.
You don't know much about Captain
Coral.
Coral, but you do
He's-
know that he is a pirate of some note,
Oh.
and you know that Coral is himself a bugbear.
Captain Quarrel?
And a real son of a bitch.
Coral.
Carl.
It's really hard to say Coral without making it sound like there's an A in there.
Carl.
Coral.
Captain.
Arrgh. It should have been ARL.
The stream. I'm so angry.
Quality entertainment.
Quality entertainment.
And we just.
Are
lost
you
our
not
viewer.
entertained?
Okay, so yeah, I guess you know Captain Coral is a bugbear
Coral.
and a pirate.
I'm assuming we haven't had any run-ins with him or anything.
You haven't personally, no.
Yeah, no. Do I know
you
of
know,
any
like,
for the
he's-
constellation for our captain?
Cool.
You mean, have you heard anything from your captain about him?
Yeah, or anything, scuttlebutt around the ship, whatever. Details, whatever.
We have
Yeah,
his face
maybe
on a
you've-
playing card somewhere. Or no.
Yeah, you would have heard that Captain Frozenhand had quarrels with Coral. They've had a couple of run-ins. It was a long time ago. It was before anybody was on the ship, even Svalder. So it would have been years ago. But you know that Coral mostly operates in the Shackles now, and Captain Frozenhand, while he visited the Shackles from time to time, it mostly didn't spend a lot of time around here.
Maybe that's why.
So
I'm wondering if we don't need to wait till the cover of the dark and the sneaky ones of us go and look and see if our comrades aren't being held captive.
Well, as you are on the top of the rocks, you're mostly focused on the water, of course, because there's a ship out there, and there's a cat right here. And but as you're like passing the spyglass around and looking, you do suddenly notice like the sound of sand being shoveled, like
Oh, nearby?
it's like it's coming from the other side of the rocky outcropping. You can't really see, like you have to go kind of across the rocks a little bit to see down, but it seems like somebody is digging sand nearby.
Oh, I'm going to quietly as possible sneak up without attacking y'all. Just go see what I can see.
And I light it on fire.
Yeah. It
That
runs
was
in the
my-
family.
That was my brother, meow.
Okay. 24. You do, you very carefully kind of like, hand over hand, you're just climbing on your belly basically to stay as low as possible because you don't know, who might see you. And at this point, theoretically, if they're looking your way with a spyglass, the people on the ship might see you as well. So you're kind of like trying to stay out of sight as much as possible from any angle. As you get over the edge, the lip of these rocks, and you look down, it's not a terribly big drop off. It's maybe like 10 feet down, 15 feet in some places, but like up a little higher on the beach, it's like 10 feet drop. You can see that there what look to be 3 sailors that are, one of them is currently using a shovel digging into the sand. They're not far up on the beach, maybe 40 or 50 feet away from where the water is right now, just digging away. They have with them what looks to be a chest. The chest is probably it's like a large coffer, and they seem to be in the process of maybe burying said coffer. Further up on the beach, you see 2 figures currently manacled. They're wearing like really what's the word? Really
ostentatious. No.
rough, poorly put together clothing of like leaves and vines and like this like scraps of cloth here and there, to like fill in as possible. One of them is Hollister Flatfoot, and the other is Rain.
Oh, if is there a way that I could come around from behind them and like get up with it behind them without being seen to release them from their manacles?
It's
I'm not-
possible. Give me a perception check though.
Okay.
Are they manacled to each other or like around a tree so they're like stuck, or can we
No,
make
just
that out
their
from-
like their hands and feet are bound to their hands. Like their hands are
Okay.
bound and their feet are bound.
Gotcha.
While he's being sneaky and doing this, I'd like to whisper to Wesley, do you have
Okay.
any bandages? I'm awfully hurt.
Yeah, I'm hurting myself.
I can take 10 minutes to heal you, to bandage your wounds.
You can take as long as you want to.
I don't care.
Take as
It's
long
really-
as the GM will allow.
I'm hurting real
Right.
bad, please.
'Cause I'm gonna spend at least 10 minutes getting in position so nobody sees me.
I will
I'll
say,
need.
I mean,
Could you take
surely-
30?
Surely you guys would have done one round of treat wounds at the camp, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
After getting all
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna-
down there.
I'll need tokens on the map to use the macro.
well, shit.
Just
That's-
FYI.
Gonna
Ruin my
be a
hex scroll.
problem.
Massive.
You revealed
God.
everything. Oh my god, that's a problem.
We are
Alright,
giants
everything.
amongst men. No, it didn't.
I'd like to grapple the world.
Okay.
Grapple the island.
So yeah, I would say we'll just say, since you guys didn't like explicitly go get full health, I'll say each person can have 1 treat wounds. Because
Bosco
that
and
would just
Monty are good.
make sense.
Yeah, Bosco and Monty did get hurt, so they would have just helped others. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's just
Reload.
Tavam and Bromir who need a little
Okay.
touch.
Bromare a little more than me.
After messing with
Are
it,
you
losing
recalling
your
knowledge?
antlers.
I'm having to reload because the
I
max.
got kicked by a moose.
You did.
The
You got
face.
kicked hard. But you held on to that grapple.
I didn't let go.
was-
You
That's
know.
important.
That was
mean-
that was Tucker level grabbing.
I mean,
Yeah.
some say
Yeah.
when you get a hold of the
Yeah.
moose knuckle, you can't let go.
Oh my god.
Oh, I did.
Oh god.
Rest in pieces.
Oh
And I died.
no, I'm. Let me. I mean, we're gonna. I'm a hero point that one.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Hey.
I
Alright.
saw a 5. All right.
Give me just a second here, and let me roll. It was Tovam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure, I don't fail that one.
Yay.
Nice.
Nice.
2d8, just 2d8.
Mhm.
Yep. You don't get the flat boner until either having the medic dead or expert.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's for yeah,
that's
Boromir. Yeah.
Boromir.
Boromir.
Nice.
Okay.
I would have followed you, my captain, my king.
Right.
I forget the whole line. I don't know. I
They
botched
took
it.
the little ones.
They took the little ones.
They took the little ones.
I would have followed you to the end.
That's right. Yeah.
What was that?
Okay.
What was that from?
Or
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Rings.
Fellowship of
Oh.
the Ring.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Boromir's death.
or Sean Bean,
s-
right?
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert. Yeah, Sean Bond.
Sean
Mm.
Bean.
Okay, so that was just a little flashback to when you guys were touching up in the camp. Felt pretty good to go out. Came out. And here you are, Tavam, doing a little perception check, not spotting shit. Just kind
So
of focused on the prisoners for the moment.
So if he does take more than 10 minutes if I feel like it's going to take more than 10 minutes to do all that scouting, I would like to go ahead and do another, assuming we're an hour out from the previous treat
It's
I
been
wounds.
don't feel
couple
like it's
hours
going to take
traveling.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Because after just a few seconds, Tavam, you hear a scream,
A branch.
and it's coming from the beach, like further down the beach. You're like looking, kind of up toward where the prisoners are manacled, and they're, they were about like 30 feet away from where the sailors were. And as you instinctively look back to where the scream came from, which was one of the sailors who was digging, you see what looks to be maybe a
Right in your face. That would be hilarious.
moose ghost.
Face to face with a moose.
The moose ravager.
The ghost
He's
of the
back.
moose.
And on his back was my brother coming to kill me.
Well, it has to be that now, Tevis. Whatever you
That's
were going to
gotta
say.
It's gotta be. No, what you see is like almost a skeletal figure, but
Of a
it's
moose.
it's a humanoid skeletal figure
With antlers.
with
It's a
sinews still
Musatar.
hanging off of its bones and wearing leather armor, carrying an axe in one hand. The other hand is around the sailor that screamed out. And as you look, you see the other two sailors are kind of like turning to see what's going on. And rather than like trying to hack at this sailor with his axe, you see this obviously undead creature is just dragging him backwards. But he's not the only one. There are two other undead creatures just like him, and they're grabbing the other two sailors and dragging them back toward the water as well. And they all start screaming.
Did you say there were skeletons?
They are skeletal-looking creatures.
And so far, I'm the only one that's seeing this.
Yeah, you were a little further ahead, so you're the only one who spots it right now. But the others do hear the scream for sure. They're close enough to hear it.
With male or female?
Male.
I'm gonna. At this point, I think I could reasonably talk without being noticed with everything else that's going on back.
Yeah, there's a lot of sound. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, there's some undead over here.
Well,
your
that
favorite?
immediately gets my attention, and I am absolutely going to go take a look.
Okay. I mean, are you guys? Is anybody else moving up? Or are you guys kind of abandoning
move
stealth
up.
at this point?
I'm gonna try to use that distraction to go free our guys.
Okay. So you start running down. You're gonna have to kind of like. Do you want to try to jump down? So there is a little cliff here that you're on. It's like 10 feet where
I'll
you're
land
at.
on my feet.
You just jump down and then go.
Yeah, I'll land on my
Okay.
feet. Unless I'm seeing something directly below me that's gonna be like, hold up. But
No, it looks like it's just sand. There are on this beach some very weird-looking mushrooms, like very large
I ate them.
mushrooms. You're not down there yet, but we'll remember that. So you're gonna jump down and head toward the prisoners, you say?
yeah, as I get ready to go, I'm gonna say after I said the undead, before I jump, two of our crew are captured, and just jump.
Okay. Now the rest of you are all moving up.
I'm
Is that
moving
right?
up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys get up to the edge of the cliff, and you can see what Tavam was talking about. And of course, he's running off to go head toward the prisoners. You can all see the two prisoners. By the time you get up there, the sailors have been halfway dragged. They're like, the undead are like in the water now, and they're dragging the sailors back with them. Their ankles are like sloshing through as the wave comes in, and they're just dragging them backward. You can tell that the sailors they're not strong enough to break out of this grasp, whatever they have. And does anybody want to, do anything right away?
How far away are we from them?
Well, I'm going to try a little undead skeletons lore. See
Okay,
if I can't recall some knowledge.
I might have missed this. I remember you saying that Coral had some run-ins with Frozen Hand. Would
Mhm.
Frozen Hand ever like brought up Coral like to the crew, like, or would we be?
I think you probably Frozen Hand wouldn't have. You may have heard his name mentioned here and there as like,
Scuttlebutt.
not a friend.
Locker. Water cooler
Yeah, like
talk.
they had had some run-ins in the past. Maybe they used to work together at one point, like on some odd jobs. But they, there was some betrayal or some kind of falling out. Maybe
Gotcha.
everybody is very vague on the details. You get the impression that
They were on the
maybe
same
only a couple
crew.
of people are
They
still
went
on
to
the
rival
crew.
high schools.
Yeah,
They were
Yeah.
they were on the same crew when they first started pirating.
Pirate
Oh.
High School.
Mm.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Well, you said we're
Oh no.
how far away? Because we were on the ledge. We were kind of getting down the ledge to try to like get better looks. Like. see
Yeah.
them and-
So the nearest creature is maybe 40, 50 feet away.
Okay.
And I would say you rolled a sailing lore there, but I'm
Oh.
gonna say you need to roll a religion check for these guys.
But sailing is his religion, though.
That is my
Yeah,
religion.
right.
Damn it.
So, are we also
Wrong.
up 15 feet?
Yeah, you're up like 10 or 15. If you want to get closer to the
So I have a
like the
skeleton
water
lore.
line,
Would
it's
that
15.
be?
It's like a hypotenuse.
Or do you
No,
want to do
skeleton.
religion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
skeleton lore does not apply here.
Well, it's undead for skeletons. It's one of my specialty lores.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
do religion.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But do you have a generic undead lore?
So I
Or
have
just this, because you have the two, right? Skeletons and
with
spirits.
my oh, what was it? With my
Dedication.
yeah.
Yeah,
I have the dedication, the
undead slayer.
yes. It gave me 2 lores. It's specifically for undead. One of them I chose skeletons because that was the first thing I ever came across. And then you picked the second
Oh, okay.
one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, these are strangely enough not considered skeletons.
Oh. Well then yeah, then I will stick with
Um,
my get as
wanna
religion check.
Hero point it.
Do I want to hero point it when I think we're about to get in a battle? I think I'm
We've
gonna let
already
that
gotten
stand.
past the boss fight, okay? I think we're
You
alright.
think?
the moose.
Right.
We
Yeah,
killed
that's
the
true.
moose.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean,
The keeper
Honestly,
of the island is slain.
I'm on the verge of just saying the rest of the island doesn't matter. We can
Right.
just. I'll just narrate through it. We can go to the next thing.
It's just role
You
play at
killed the
this point.
boss. You know. But yeah, you don't. They're weird. Like you're looking at them, you're thinking these look like skeletons, but they're not, and you don't really know. Can't put together what they are. Anybody else looking on? I mean, you all have an opportunity to recall knowledge if you want to try, because
Okay.
there's going to be a moment
Sure.
where you're seeing them.
Kind of spying them. He's not a very religious man per se, Bosco, but he's dabbled in the occult in his travels and where he's from. And so, I mean, so it's still religion. So he's gonna try and
Religion is the one you're
tap
looking for.
what little he may know.
He
Nope.
don't know
Oh
shit.
man.
I
I'll
mean-
try. Recall some
It's
knowledge.
super clear. I rolled
Okay.
a 1 on that as well.
Like,
I'll do a
let's get 'em all
societal
out now,
recall
boys.
knowledge to see if
Oh.
maybe somehow that would spark some memories.
Bro, whatever these things are, they're getting away scot-clean. Or maybe not.
Bromir with the society check. Did you mean to do an undead there, or was that?
I don't. That was just my recall knowledge society attempt.
Oh,
Because I
well, you
don't
need
have,
a you need a religion for this
Oh, I thought you said I could do that. My bad.
one.
I will.
mean,
recall knowledge with religion.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's a difference there.
I mean,
I-
like he should just take the 5 off the original roll, right?
Right? Right?
Right. That's math. The
Yeah,
numbers.
it's math.
Numbers.
Numbers.
I'm gonna Wesley. You're very close. Didn't quite get it. I would say between Wesley and Bromir's society check,
God.
you do remember there are some stories about like undead that come from the sea, and like old sailors stories, but you just really can't remember exactly what it is.
Like a nursery rhyme or a.
Yeah, do they
Yeah, like
do they worship SpongeBob?
I think that is.
Just a
They
bunch
worship
of
the creature
focus,
that lives in a
focus.
pineapple under the sea.
Not the Easter Island head
Anyway,
or the rock.
I rolled a 1, so I believe anything at this point.
Look at our rolls, by the way. We're balancing out from those 20s from earlier for
that's
sure.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting bad. So who's going down the cliff and how is the question? And when? Are you waiting or are
So,
you going right away?
one more
Taylor's
quick
going
question.
toward
The
Yeah.
ones the sailors that are getting drugged, are dragged. Those are crew members of ours,
You don't
or
recognize
the ones that are
them.
tied up are.
The ones that are tied up are your crew. Yeah, as you get up to the edge, you recognize Hollister Flatfoot, who is the cargo master on the Constellation, and Rain, who was his assistant.
The real question is the guy that has been so helpful that I remember his name, doing anything while this is happening.
Oh, Roscoe?
Yeah, what is Roscoe doing while this is
Roscoe's-
going on?
Roscoe's about to
Roscoe-
get pulled into the sea.
Roscoe died by moose.
Roscoe's gonna roll a religion check here. I'm gonna say Roscoe has a +1 on religion.
My God!
They're
Oh,
Tengu.
whoops! I rolled it as rain. My bad.
Why? Why so many ones?
So
That-
many low numbers.
That's insane. Okay, so Tavam, you're almost up to them now, and they like you see Hollister sees you coming now and is like,
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can. I got some thievery. Hopefully, I can get them out of them manacles.
okay,
Can I
Um,
head down there as well to Taven?
okay. All right.
I tried to stealth
I don't
down.
recognize them as undead, but I'm definitely up for helping our crewmates.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way as well.
You're all making your way downtown. Yeah, I'd say if if you go down like the 10-foot section, you probably can get down without any trouble.
Good.
So you all get down and start making your way toward your friends, and as you do so, these undead keep dragging the sailors under as they struggle, and as you get over closer to where Tavam is now trying to pick the manacles, you can just see the heads of the sailors like, and they just inexorably drag them under.
We
And
keep
don't
a
forget
lookout
that
while
there's
they're doing
there's
it.
a chest over there too that they were.
Oh.
gonna haul
Yeah,
for.
there is still a
Sure.
coffer sitting on the
Hmm.
sand. Go ahead and give me 2 thievery checks to open lock or pick a lock or whatever it is.
I
Alright.
attempt to force open.
You can. Do you have a crowbar?
I do have a
Can I
crowbar.
shoot
Hell
the
yeah.
lock?
There's my
We have a
first
crow, or
Okay, so Tavam, you get the manacles holding Rain's legs and her hands. And Svalder, give me some athletics to force open. I assume you'll take Hollister. You do force open his leg manacles. You want to try the hand manacles?
Sure.
oh,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You break the manacles open. His
Jesus.
hands pop off.
his hands are off.
Your hands are mine now.
I got your hands. I got your hands.
At least he didn't get your nose.
Oh my God.
Um,
that next.
So they're, Rain and Hollister are both like, rubbing their wrists, and Hollister's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Where did you come from? How did we get here?"
I suggest we have this conversation somewhere away from the undead, and like motion back towards the cliff.
Yes, yes. And as he says that, you can, and as as you say that, we see the creatures have. Well, the sailors have disappeared at this point. You don't know where they are, but the creatures have now reemerged and are coming back up onto the shore.
Oh.
Do you try
Sure.
to run?
I
Or
grab
do you
the
try
locker.
to?
It's us, the coffer, and then the undead things nobody can recognize or decipher.
They're
So
Tengu.
Yeah, yeah. So the
If we can-
coffer is about halfway between you guys and the undead.
Seems like a trap.
can we quickly ask Rain and Hallister, like, do you know what's in that coffer? Is it anything of value, or do you?
I don't know. We don't know. They captured us. We don't even know who they are.
People are dying.
Heh, Boromir, go get it. You guys go to the cliff.
I just dragged those other dudes in. I
Yeah,
don't.
but-
I don't even know those guys.
You're the strongest guys we go. Hurry, run.
We
All
don't know
grab it.
them. They had our people tied up. They're on their own.
Yeah, they're on their own. I was talking about getting the chest, the treasure
Baldur.
chest.
Yeah, I was,
Balder's
yeah,
grabbing
we
it.
can.
Well, we can come back for the
You're
treasure
going
chest
for
once
it?
all the other guys are gone.
Balder's
Yeah,
gonna
let's-
go grab it.
Oh.
What is your speed like?
I will
25.
cover him.
25. Okay. You're gonna get there at the same time that the undead get there. Who was the
I
other person
raise
going?
my shield while I'm going.
Okay. You're like charging and you see that you're about to meet at the same time and then
Like,
the shield comes up.
I
Who else
mean-
was going for the coffer?
Well, Bosco and Monty are just gonna cover them as he's like from range.
I'll
Yeah.
run with.
This
Okay,
is how
yeah,
I
you're gonna
die.
go down there.
I
Yeah,
will
what
go
is your
with-
speed like?
I am 25.
Okay, so yeah, you'll
I'll,
get
I'll
down
run
there.
with, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay,
same.
Mine's,
gonna-
mine's 30 actually though.
okay.
Nice.
So you can get there a little bit faster. I mean, there's a chance with your 30 move speed, you might be able to like dash out, grab it, and run. I would require an athletics check.
You got it.
Is that what you want to try to do? Is just
I'm hero pointing that.
okay?
Hey,
Ow.
throws the coffer on his shoulder.
Okay, so you guys are kind of like all sort of the three of you running toward the coffer, and Bromir like quickly breaks away from the pack, gets to the coffer, grabs it up, and turns around. By this point, the three undead are just sort of converging on your position, just shambling towards you. But their shamble is actually quite quick, and
Damn it. they have
one of
shambles.
them's arms just like reach out to grab you and miss by just a few inches as you turn and start running back, and they keep chasing. You guys turn and run away.
So as I pick up the chest and I put it on my shoulders and I'm running back past them again as they're still catching up to me, I just tell them to run away.
I'm definitely gonna turn around and start running.
Swallow.
Yeah, I will as
Okay.
well. Do they look reflexive?
I don't know. They grabbed at me pretty quick.
You're just not really sure. Your religion check earlier was just real bad.
Okay.
I said it was bad.
But I mean,
These
they
are the
don't
weirdest fish I've ever seen.
they don't
So,
look
like, you're-
necessarily super
you're
quick. I
fishing
guess.
run.
I think it's a Tengu.
Yeah.
Just I did want to try something to kind of slow them down, but if I'm not sure, then we can keep
I don't-
going.
What,
Okay.
throwing rain at them?
No.
If I know
Wow.
anything about undead, they like to stick where they're natural if. With the further we get away from the shore, sounds like the better we'll be.
I was gonna try to do a tremor.
There you go.
Then yeah,
know.
shake them.
Try and shake him up.
Throw some salt at them.
Oh, salt in their eyes.
They are.
Oh.
The reason why it doesn't fall under your skeleton lore is because they're actually salt undead.
Oh, minerals.
Well, you gotta
Damn
be
it.
careful then. That might heal them.
Yeah.
Oh,
They might have the salt healing trait.
That's right. The salt tree.
Yeah.
can I glare at them intimidatingly?
Ugh.
So
Meow.
you guys turn and run. Does everybody else like? I mean, they're gonna. Obviously the three are gonna catch up to you pretty quickly. Are the rest of you turning and running too?
I'm gonna
yeah.
wait for our guys to get closer before I take off.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can see like, Rain and Hollister and Roscoe. Yeah, Roscoe's still here. He came down. He's super helpful. They're all like already moving. Like they see this coming and they're not about it. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, you guys get away. You break free. You're just fast enough to stay ahead of them, like just maybe 20 feet ahead of them for quite a ways. They come up onto off of the beach onto some grassy area. You're still like running through these really massive mushrooms which are kind of weird. They're like
No, Wesley.
some of them are purple, some of them are like orange, but they're like huge, like 10 feet tall, and some of them are like 5-7 feet across, just really massive, almost like trees. You're running through these mushrooms, and slowly you hear the sound of pursuit begin to fade, and eventually, as you turn your head to kind of like see how close they are, you notice them kind of stop, sort of,
Must have been the
and
wind.
then they turn around
Must have
and
been
go back toward the water. Must have been the wind.
They just,
They must not be able to get too far from the water.
or they don't like mushrooms.
Man,
As
that
you guys
aggro
are-
leash
that's
is really,
weird.
really long, isn't it?
I think we should stop and try to catch our breath and ask.
Yeah.
Ask
Hollister and Rain are both kind of like huffing. Oh, wow. Hollister says, "You got there just in time. I didn't know what those sailors were gonna do to us, and then those things. What were those things?
Salt monsters.
What are those things?
Salt monsters? What is a salt monster?
Fish with feet.
Something hideous from the
They
plane. of
assault
Earth.
things.
Yeah, we have.
Oh,
no
yes, my
idea.
friends, they've been eating the mushrooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. What are these mushrooms, by the way? I wonder if you could cook with them."
You should eat them.
They give hallucinations. I do
Tree-sized
believe.
mushroom.
Can I
And of
do a
course-
nature check for the mushrooms?
Sure.
Okay.
They look
Yeah.
edible.
might as
Oh,
well
God.
give up on the nature checks.
You betcha.
Let me know how they are, Meow.
I
Well,
do a
just so we're
survival
clear,
check.
so he actually thinks they look edible. All right,
Yes.
is
Yes.
he gonna say that out loud?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
God damn it!
Wesley.
Can I do a survival check on the mushroom?
Sure.
Wesley doesn't keep secrets from his teammates.
Oh, we actually have something real.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
They look edible.
The purple ones are kind of edible. They're, they look to you like they're like overgrown versions of mushrooms that you've seen before. You're used to seeing them like much smaller, but these are just gigantic version. But as you like inspect the way they're formed, you're like, I'm pretty sure this is just a massive version of Bungelus dicelium or something.
Dicelium.
That's right.
Okay.
Biggest.
And it's kind of edible, but usually most people it's hard on the stomach, and a lot of people will either, have a bad reaction to it from the front or the back. But it can be sometimes nourishing.
If cooked correctly, or
You gotta
Yeah.
boil it for a long time,
Yeah,
make it tea.
cooking
Are
helps.
they medicinal?
Not to your knowledge.
And not to you.
Wow.
Well, he said they looked edible. I'm gonna go ahead and start probably.
wait,
Okay.
it might not be the best idea. We might want to cook them beforehand.
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what I
Well
meant.
then, I'm gonna take out my little black finger knife and start carving off pieces.
Okay.
We can have some with the moose tonight.
We already ate for the day.
But we already ate our one meal a day.
Could you get mushrooms from the earthen plane?
And here we go.
I mean, I've heard mushrooms taste earthy.
I
you know?
mean, didn't you say
Just
there was fungus
phosphorescent
on the
one.
plane of Earth? I think you did.
I would argue that would be more of the plane of wood.
Yeah, yeah.
Mushrooms taste meaty
Unless-
because they have more in common with humans than they do the regular plants. So they wouldn't be on the earthen plane; they'd be on the nature plane.
On the meat plane.
On the meat
Now,
On the
truffles, truffles grow under the ground, and they're a type of mushroom, right? So theoretically, you can get some truffles,
Ooh,
right?
fancy.
So what about rock oysters? I know rock's in the name, but it's like if it's not,
No.
it's still
No.
an oyster.
That's,
but
that's
it's not.
fish. That's
You guys are
under-
You're
gonna
thinking-
indirectly nerf me. All right,
You're
for having a
thinking-
good idea. All right.
Tev's
You're
like, I'm not putting up with this shit. You can summon a piece of.
We're gonna have a
Log off.
list of the
Flames
acceptable
at the
items.
Well, I mean, as long as we're talking rocky stuff, we've got rock lobster and Rocky
Yeah.
Mountain
Oh, God.
oysters.
Oh no.
No, Rocky Mountain oysters definitely be on the meat plane.
That is.
Meat
sure.
plane.
Anyways, does anybody say anything to Hollister or Rain?
What happened to you two?
Are we having this conversation in front of the...
Yep. They're like,
These guys
happened
must
to
ate
you?
too many
These
fucking
are our
mushrooms.
heroes.
Yes, these guys were eating the mushrooms before they showed up.
We think these mushrooms are pliable enough we can patch the dent in the front of the hull with this, or we should just get regular.
No, we just
tree
get
wood?
the stalk and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
you don't
Why
think-
does nobody subscribe to our channel? There is guys.
Use the mushroom
What
stalk
the
like
hell?
a cork. If it's tough enough, it's like a cork. You just seal it.
Quality entertainment.
Wow.
This is. I feel so bad for Twitch not having us on the front page.
Yeah. Well, it's their loss.
It is our gain, somehow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anywho,
So
Anywho, does anybody say anything to Hollister or Rain?
what happened to you
Yes.
guys? How did you get
Sup?
captured?
yes, how did you? Walk
Where's
up on
the rest of
beach
our
too?
crew? Have you seen the rest of our crew?
No. You're the first we've seen.
How did you two
Uh,
get there?
Where did you get these
We woke
lovely
up-
handmade clothes?
We made these ourselves.
Oh.
Rain has a
Oh.
good hand with vine weaving, apparently. I did my
Running around
best.
naked.
I think I was
Um,
kinda-
And where you have clothes? Where did you get those? We woke
It's-
up in the middle
I mean-
of this place. We
My mother made these. I don't know.
I
It
bought these at a
was-
Oh,
store.
my-
I got these at this.
They're
was shot.
still tethered. They're not.
Look, our ship
was-
is over there. It's got all of our stuff on it. What happened
Yes.
to you guys? We'll get you back there.
We did
we
find the ship.
we woke up in the middle of a forest, and we put together clothes, and then we were looking around trying to find anybody, and we found this beach, and then there were sailors coming ashore. We ran and tried to hide, but they tracked us down, and then they were trying to bury something. I'm not really sure what. I don't even
At that point,
know
opened
who
the
they are or
chest.
why they're here.
Oh yeah, what's in the chest?
It is locked.
Ooh, can I try to pick it open? Or somebody else?
You
wanna
know,
try to pick it
before
open?
the crowbar was invented.
Crows just drank at home.
It's just drink it
Just so
all.
we're clear, I've got some thieves' tools. That would help to open it, right?
Oh,
Oscar's
if
got a
you've got
gun.
the tools, yeah,
so-
that would help.
I mean, it's
Okay,
kind of
you don't
required.
have tools?
Yeah,
I'm-
you
I'm
need
older.
Balder's got hands.
I assumed
That
Taylor
break
had
locks.
tools. My bad.
Yeah, I
You do
he
need
should have
these
he
tools.
should have had tools. It would have been something I would have bought
Hmm.
for sure.
Can I just strength check it open?
Break it.
It's a minus
can try
two
to
without
force
a
open.
crowbar.
With a minus
what-
2.
Yeah, that's what.
But you have a
Salvador did.
crowbar, right?
Are you gonna
So,
ask? to
Salvador?
use it?
That's what I'm asking you.
Can you ask
Dude.
nicely?
Oh boy, may I use your crowbar?
Yes. You may.
His rock crowbar he made.
Uh, Tavam, the lock does not yield itself to you.
Oh, this one's a little hard, guys. Somebody else is gonna have to get after this.
What check do I use with my crowbar?
Athletics.
Yeah, I do.
Athletics check to force open.
Do I add anything? Do they
Crowbar
have the
just
crowbar?
removes the penalty.
Yeah, the crowbar removes it. Okay.
Yeah.
Get
Huh.
fucked. You know what?
You're having trouble getting the right leverage.
Yeah,
Can't really get the crowbar under anything.
Oh, it's a natural one. I
didn't
think
help
you'd be
with
trying from the
nothing.
wrong side of the box.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
like,
I just stuck a crowbar underneath the whole chest,
Like-
like just
Have
lifting
you
it off the
ever
Using the
sand.
sand.
Have you ever
Yeah.
used a crowbar before? Just out of curiosity.
I'm gonna
With
shake
a
my head
13,
no.
still can't get the leverage.
where I'm from, crows just drink at home.
Let me see it. Let me give it a try with a crowbar since I can't pick it.
Right.
Tavam.
So Svalder and Tavam set up a seesaw on the chest somehow, and you
Heave!
managed to pop it open.
Nice.
As you pop it open, you see, and like I said, I mean, this is a large coffer. It's not like a big chest. It's like, maybe this big. As you open it up, it's like silver pieces, mostly silver. There are gold pieces in there. It looks like it's just a bunch of cash.
So not a locket with a picture of some like bugbear lady in a dress or something like that. No, just
No.
Not any
just
more
money.
answers
No.
to the note or anything.
We
No,
can
nothing
use
about
this-
notes.
We can use this money
money.
over at the island store.
That's right.
We definitely should close that up and
Should-
take it with us.
Should melt down the silver to put it into a weapon to use
A
against the.
skin
I don't
ball.
know how to beat undead, so I'll leave that to you.
To
Can I
kill
make
the
a try?
ghost moose, or
Ghost.
the moose was the vendor of the island, and we killed him.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's
we would have
actually
got
what it
loot,
was.
right?
He was
Yeah.
the merchant.
That's all right. We wait a couple days. The moose will come back in a ghost form. If he
Bosco's
was a
gonna
true
offer.
merchant.
Bosco's gonna offer his water skin to Hollister and Rain, and just kind of comfort them while everybody's just taking turns whacking away at this tiny box, and
Nice.
and ask him like,
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
you didn't see any other crew? How many other sailors did you see before you were apprehended, shackled? on the
There
beach?
were just maybe 10 of them that came ashore at first, and then most of them went back. They just left a few here to bury this, I guess, and then those monsters didn't show up until it was just the three. I don't know why.
Hmm. And you
Um,
said you two stayed toward the interior in the island, the forested area. You never came out to
Well-
the beach until just then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not a very good navigator. I don't really know. We wandered the forest for a long time. This is the first time we saw the beach.
Hmm.
But I don't know where we were. I don't know where we are. Do you know where we are?
We're in the Seychelles.
You're in the jungle, baby. No.
Welcome to the jungle.
You're gonna
Oh.
die! You're gonna die!
No, it's like Monty, cut that out. We're not doing that here. Um,
Damn it, Monty.
He's like, Hollister, Rain. No, each of us washed ashore. We found each other again on the shoreline, far to the south of here. That's towards where our ship was kind of ran aground on a small kind of sandbar out away from the shoreline. So if you come with us, we'll make it away from these hideous mushroom trees in this
Of course.
monstrous place, and then get back to
Were
safety
you
on
all
the ship.
together, or did you find each other on the island?
For
He
the
just
most part,
told
we were
you
together.
Yeah, we were on the beach together. We watched
Oh.
them
Scattered on the beach, but
Scattered
on
out.
the same beach.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Well,
wonder.
yes.
I wonder if there are any others who survived.
I would hope it's. I mean,
I mean,
hopefully, hopefully no more of them are in that ship over there, which we believe is under the colors of one captain. And you just see him like try to like enunciate his mouth, just like coral.
Captain Coral, that sounds familiar. Interesting.
Is the ship named the Golden Coral?
Wow.
No.
You know, if we knew someone that had a bird that could fly over the ship to see if we see any more of our crew. I mean,
The ship's
That-
name is the Peregrine.
Well, that explains why Eagle doesn't want to go near it.
American Falcoral.
Yeah.
No, ain't going.
You couldn't pay me. And like, oh, okay.
In the chest, the silver and gold amounts to a total value of 152 gold pieces.
nice.
So there's like it's a big chunk of silver in there, but the value is 152 gold.
So,
Someone adding that in, or
yeah, I'm at.
Let's get it
Okay.
safely back to the camp and then to the ship. And then, yeah.
And then bury it.
Yeah.
Yes,
bury
bury it.
To the ship, so we can maybe gear these guys up and then make plans, rest, see what we want to do next.
Mm-hmm.
sounds good.
Yes, definitely.
Make your way back toward the ship. All the while, it gets darker.
Do
Feel
we still feel?
eyes upon you.
They moose eyes.
These eyes.
These
You should-
eyes are crying.
You've killed the golden moose.
As we're going, you said it's nightfall. We're making our way back to camp. Get that feeling. You said that got some eyes on us. I mean, Bosco would like to kind of keep, after getting that feeling a second time, coming out of the woods with the moose meats, getting back to camp, but still feeling like we're being watched. The kind of like itchy, hair on the back of your neck standing up kind of feeling. Bosco be kind of watching in all directions, not to the point of paranoia, but just really like suspicious of the surroundings as they go, because after seeing palm trees turn to deciduous trees, turn to mushroom trees, like now like beginning to very seriously question like
Reality.
what all goes on in the shackles. So
What's
yeah,
happening
we're gonna
here?
keep an extra eye out while we're traveling back to camp.
I mean, I know you guys rolled some checks before about the shackles, and I think several of you at least would know enough to know this isn't normal for the shackles either. Like, you've never heard of any weird stuff like this. So there's definitely something unusual happening here.
Like these mushrooms are growing like in broad daylight. Like, don't mushrooms tend to want like
Yeah.
low
Storage
sunlight,
space.
Dank.
moisture, dampness?
Mm-hmm.
Like the caves on the Earth plane.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. That's the
With a-
perfect place to grow
with-
mushrooms.
With a healthy
mushrooms.
feeding of salt.
Of salt. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That would kill all the negative traits that they would have. Like,
Yeah.
You make your way back to the ship. Whatever it is that's looking at you, if there is actually something watching you, it's just a weird feeling. Does not come out.
I would like to
Hmm.
make that my next investigation.
Spooky sensation of being watched.
Yes.
So you're now following a lead of the spooky sensation being watched, and what was the original lead? Was the temple, the note
Something-
of the
the
temple?
I think it was what was it? There was a deity
A
mentioned.
deluged god.
Yeah,
Del-
that's it.
Deluge God. Okay.
You make your
Deluged-
way back to the ship. Water's getting a little choppy. but by now you've navigated it a couple of times. Your raft is holding up pretty well, even with 2 additional people.
Our dinghy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're using a
Yes, sir.
dinghy. I forgot.
Yeah, we're using the raft again after leaving quality dinghies on the boat. Like,
Yeah, those dinghies are
we just took
for
the oars out
decoration.
of the dinghy
We
and just put on the raft.
We
Your
all ate the
dinghy,
mushrooms.
which is made for crossing things like this, is working perfectly toward that end.
Okay.
And you guys get back to the Constellation. As you do so, it's like getting dark. It's nighttime now, and you get back up on the deck of the ship. Hollister and Rain go like searching around and find clothing, and one of you, probably like, I don't know, we'll say Wesley. You
Why not?
notice that in the dark of night, all of a sudden, it seems like Tavum's eye is not just pink, it's like red, like fire red.
Is he awake? I'm assuming he's awake. I mean, are we like heading back, or are we already at the ship?
You're
You're
back on
just
the
hovering
ship.
over
Okay.
him while he's sleeping.
Yeah, you're hovering over him while he's sleeping. You
I was gonna
ignite
say,
your
I'm gonna-
lightsaber in a moment of weakness.
Oh,
But no, we are going to call it there. It is
Ah,
11:24.
I am recommending we take turns standing watch tonight.
Yes.
Oh,
Not a bad idea.
Probably in pairs too.
Considering we're being watched.
Yeah, watch back.
Then you really see my red eye.
Taking one of the red eye flights.
Red eye.
Better than a brown eye.
Okay. And that's probably where we should end the stream, everybody.
So good
Well,
night,
that's probably how we
everybody.
got the
Thanks for
pink eye.
coming
thanks for
out.
coming out,
Oh.
gentle viewers. Been great.
Yep.
Holy
All right, everybody get your
Next
waves
time.
in.
Hey,
Click it.
here's another one.
I'm
from
counting
Monty.
down.
Another one from Monty.
10,
Another one from Monty.
9,
Are you
Oh
serious?
my
nine
God.
and a half.
I'm not
just-
waving.
I hate you.
1 and 3